Yo, what's good? Welcome into the show. Happy Saturday. Football is back. You're watching Philadelphia Eagles Now live here on Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. It's another Eagles game day, and you came to the best place to experience the best Eagles atmosphere outside of being at the actual game. This is Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports, and no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, I appreciate all of you for making today's show a part of your day. Eagles, Vikings, Lincoln Financial Field, the lone home game on this preseason slate for Philadelphia. And as I'm emanating live from Studio A, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not just talking about producer Chip here to my right. I have college football on in front of me, Florida State, Georgia Tech in Ireland, and then the Eagles wrapping up preseason play against the Minnesota Vikings. All is good. And how could you complain about this on a beautiful Saturday, August 24th of 2024? Philadelphia in this preseason finale, 1-point favorites over Minnesota. The total over-under at 33.5. This game getting underway at 1 p.m. Eastern at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philadelphia. We have a massive audience so far, and it's only going to increase all throughout the afternoon, and I want to get that comment section going. Everybody tuned in right now, type those E's, because that is going to get us started with E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Get those E's going. I see Captain Delberto getting us started with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Randy's Music Channel, Tracy Thornton, King Javier, Ernesto, Kelly Knock, Virgil Desmond, Lisa Chipper, Lee Bayout, GOG. Continue to get those comments in. And let's go to that super chat from Captain Delberto. $5 right here. Howdy, Chase. Long time no see. Better get that reporter voice ready because I'm too busy delivering Amazon boxes. I hope you're doing well with your health. I hope you're doing well in life. It's good to hear from you because Eagles Now is not the same without Captain Delberto. Now, as you can see down below me, countdown to kickoff clock, 45 minutes, but these preseason games have always gotten started about 10 minutes after the projected start time. In this instance, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. for those of you out on the West Coast. Let's have a party because we put the party into watch party. Things to watch here this afternoon in this final preseason tilt for the Eagles. Nick Sirianni has kept this a huge mystery. Will starters play? We're not sure. If they do play, how much will they play? We obviously want to see continued youth development from some of the rookies and young players on this Philadelphia Eagles roster, led by the fearless general manager in Howie Roseman. This is obviously the last chance for fringe roster types to make this Eagles team. Later on during our pregame show, I'm going to explain how the Vic Fangio effect, him taking on the duties as defensive coordinator, has been real for the Eagles. I get it, it's the preseason, but those defensive numbers last year were terrible. And so far in the preseason, the defensive numbers have been really good. And Cooper DeJean, second-round pick for the Eagles, is expected to make his professional debut. Where will the Eagles line him up? Will he return some punts? Is he going to be used as a chess piece on this Eagles defense? How does he look coming off that hamstring injury? All things that I am looking out for. We're only getting started for our pregame show live on Eagles Now. Chase Sr. and Jake Chipper here with you. Let's show you next our Super Chat menu. As always, all Super Chats get a shout out. You send in a $10 Super Chat, you get to sign the Eagles Now football. $20. We're spinning the wheel. $50. You can make us drink. Every $300 that we get in Super Chats, we're doing a shotgun or a beer boot in our Super Chat MVP. The largest individual Super Chat wins this football that we will send to you. We'll sign it in addition to all of the real ones who get on this football. Let's have a day. If you can't send in a Super Chat, all good, ladies and gentlemen. There are other ways to support the show for free. You hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Hit that subscribe button here on Philadelphia Eagles Now for the best daily coverage of the birds every day, year round. You can comment and share your thoughts. Share the video on social media to let your friends and family members know that what we do here is unique and special. Most importantly, every day, especially when you tune into this program, you have to be a real one. Today's Eagles Now watch party, by the way, is sponsored by our friends at Game Time. If you're looking for the best seats at the lowest price guaranteed, Game Time is the only app that you should have downloaded on your phone. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved going to NFL games, Philadelphia Eagles games, going to sporting events in general. I think sports are so unique because they bring people of all walks of life together. And when you're at a game and your team scores, in this case, the Eagles, you sing that Fly Eagles Fly song. You don't care who that person is around you. You're dapping them up. You're giving them a hug. You're singing together. You could put together great memories. If you want to put together some great memories this year and go to an Eagles game, best seats at the lowest price guaranteed. $20 off. Use the code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS. Terms apply. First purchase only. And then our other sponsor is Prize Picks. Over 5 million active members. The biggest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. You pick 2 or more players. You choose more or less on their projected stats, and you can win up to 100 times your money. Head to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS. Pick more, pick less, pick Prize Picks. Run your game. Chip, come full screen, baby. Come full screen. Oh! Louisiana Paul, a $100 super chat. How about that as a way to get us going? I couldn't believe when our very own Chase Sr. said Eli Ricks might be cut. Just kidding, brother. At the end of the day, it's all business. Not all of our favorite players will make the team, but I am a fan of his playing, and I think he's an underrated player. I agree. But here's the issue, Paul. The Eagles are deep at cornerback, and there might not be a spot for Eli Ricks on this team. And if it comes down to special teams availability, special teams play, it could be Josh Jobe over Eli Ricks. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm a believer in the player. Could the Eagles look to trade him for a late-round pick? That could be a possibility as well. Could he prove me wrong? Could he make this team? I like him, as I said, but Howie Roseman's done a really good job of making over that secondary. Daniel Latz, a $10 super chat, ready for the regular season. Let's go, Birds. Yes, we still haven't gotten word as to whether or not the Eagles starters are going to play. Now, DeVonta Smith, not in uniform. Jahan Dotson is at Lincoln Financial Field, also not in uniform. And A.J. Brown, not in uniform. So as of right now, looks as though the Eagles starters not going to play, at least on the offensive side of the football. We are up to $115 in super chats. 39 minutes to go until this game gets underway. Approaching 300 people watching live. And we're going to hit 300 people watching live any moment now. I just need you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Of course, the big story this week for Philadelphia. Howie Roseman doing it once again. Making a splash trade. Everybody in the comment section tried to call me crazy for saying the Eagles need to upgrade wide receiver 3. The Eagles are going to be looking at wide receivers across the NFL. Clickbait. This will never happen. I know ball. I know this Eagles roster. And in rooting on this team since I was 4 years old, I know how they operate as an organization. I know how Howie Roseman thinks. I think Howie Roseman watches this show because he knows it's informative, insightful, entertaining, and we just know how to put together a football club. And the Eagles this week, proving me right, trading for Washington Commanders wide receiver Jahan Dotson. The opinions on this trade have been mixed all throughout this week on social media from Eagles fans and other people. Now, I do think that it's notable and interesting that when I posted a poll question on the community tab of our YouTube channel, Do you like the Jahan Dotson trade? 96% of the people said yes. 4% said no, approaching 7,000 votes. Eagle haters have said that Jahan Dotson stinks, that this trade is awful. Why would you give up a third and a couple of sevenths for him? He was not good for the Washington Commanders. I think context in this argument is very important. So here are my thoughts on the Jahan Dotson trade, and you can let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments section. I've said all throughout training camp, preseason, even going back to the spring, that the Eagles needed to upgrade wide receiver 3. You think about the players they were relying on. Paris Campbell, 4.3 speed, but always injured. Has never had good production. He's been a bust as a former second-round pick. And while he is known to be a speedster, his yards per catch in his career is under 11. He was a healthy scratch at the end of the year for the New York Giants, a Giants team that was bereft of wide receiver talent. You signed John Ross. Cool story. Hasn't played in an NFL game since 2021. Retired from the game of football. Motivated by his son to continue and get back into playing professional football. Johnny Wilson, 6'6", tallest wide receiver in the NFL, but at Florida State, played smaller than his size, sloppy route runner, had some drops. Those drops continued in training camp. He got first-team reps. He's a really intriguing player with that physical skill set, but he's very unproven. Anaya Smith, not ready. Britton Covey, I think that he could be a good option. As a possession type of slot receiver, he can't really get vertical at all. I'm not saying that getting vertical as a wide receiver 3 is the end-all, be-all, but it's pretty important. With Jahan Dotson, has he lived up to being the 16th overall pick in the draft back in, 2022? No. But he's had awful quarterback play with the Commanders, and over the last 2 years, he has combined for 11 touchdowns with bad quarterback play. You look at his numbers his first 2 years, 17 games played in 2023, 12 games played in 2022. Last year, 83 targets, 49 catches, 518 yards, 10.6 yards per catch, 4 touchdowns. As a rookie, in only 12 games played, Jahan Dotson, I thought, had some impressive production. 61 targets, 35 catches, 523 yards, 14.9 yards per catch, and 7 touchdowns as a rookie. And it's not like the Eagles are asking him to be wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. Philadelphia is asking Jahan Dotson to be wide receiver 3 on this football team and weapon number 5 on the offensive side of the football, behind A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, Saquon Barkley, and Dallas Goedert. Now, coming out of Penn State and at my previous job at WNEP, I covered the Penn State football program, so I got to see Jahan Dotson a lot. And I liked him as a player. He tested well, 4.4 40-yard dash. He might play a little bit slower than that, but he does have some giddy-up. At Penn State, he was a natural pass catcher with some really good soft hands. The drop issues have been weird for the Commanders. He led the Commanders in drop rate last year. I didn't understand it, but I'm going to trust the Eagles scouting department over the Commanders scouting department because at 32 years old, throughout my entire life, the Eagles have shown that they are a much better run organization as compared to the Commanders. So I want to hear from you. Grade the Jahan Dotson trade in the comment section right now, A, B, C, D, or F. What do people think of this? Again, on the community tab of the YouTube channel, 96% saying they liked the deal. I see Logan saying A, AC Rice saying A, Smitty City A, Jordan Coughlin A+, King Javier A+, OHO A, Tiffany A, Fly Eagles Fly B+. I think that's a measured, reasonable take. I'm also going to make this the live poll, and I want to see if it differs from the poll that I put on the community tab.
I'd have to go B+, A- too. I mean, I think he's going to be so good as a third option, man.
And here's my thing, too. People are complaining about the Eagles giving up a third-round pick and 2 sevenths. The Eagles had 2 third-round picks. So even trading a third for Jahan Dotson, who's 24, under team control for the next couple of years, very affordable, you still have a third-round pick. So get those votes in. G-Lo was taken. $5 super chat. Getting the Fly Eagles Fly fight song into the comment section. Fly Eagles Fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Jahan Dotson is a great addition to this amazing team. The trade is an A. You can just screen grab that. Paul, $5 super chat. I knew the Florida State wide receiver was a bust. We should have went with Rice from USC. See, I'm not going to call Johnny Wilson a bust yet. I'd like to see him do something in this preseason finale. He hasn't done anything in the preseason yet. He missed last week because of a concussion that he suffered during that joint practice against New England. Week 1 didn't really do anything besides a couple of good blocks. But he's 6'6", and I'm a fan of taking a shot on a player with that type of skill set, that type of athleticism and size in the 6th round of the draft. Now, what's interesting about Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's kid, Jerry Rice, I think, is the GOAT of all wide receivers. He might get cut by the Los Angeles Chargers. He was a 7th-round pick, and I was very surprised to see him falling in the NFL draft. So those 2 super chats that we just verbally mentioned there, Paul C., talking about Johnny Wilson and Brendan Rice. And then G-Lo was taken. Fly Eagles Fly on the road to victory. Daniel Latz, we mentioned that one a little bit earlier, the $10 super chat. Let's show him the super chat menu here once again. We're already up to $125 in supers. $10 super chat, your name goes on the Eagles Now football. $20, you spin the wheel. Let's get our first wheel spin in. $50, you make us drink. Every $300 is a shotgun or a beer boot, and our Super Chat MVP will win our Eagles Now football. So I actually have to catch up here, and I have to put Daniel Latz on the football. So Daniel Latz goes on the football. We'll put DL on here. And then I saw Louisiana Paul, of course, with the big banger, $100 super chat. Yeah, let's spin the wheel for the hundo. The Benji coming in from Paul. Paul, how do you say your last name? Is it Casaboni? Spell it phonetically for me in the comment section. I just think Louisiana Paul sounds awesome. All right, here's our spinning wheel. We'll spin this for Paul C. Super Chat. And let's see what we land on here.
What's it gonna be?
All right, freestyle. Since it was Paul who sent that super chat in, I have to, and this is what I normally do, we freestyle the super chatter's name. So, freestyle for Paul. The big dog Paul. Eagles about to take the field in 2024. The Eagles finna ball. The Eagles Now family, I welcome y'all. To our watch party, we're getting litty. Taking down some drinks, and we getting shitty. It's Chase and Chip. Off the rip. Eagles gonna dip into that Lombardi trophy. They win that ship.
Yes, sir.
How about it?
Yes, sir.
Freestyle for Louisiana Paul. Logan Prod said, click on me, please. Well, I'll give you a shout out. That is for sure. For everybody watching the show right now, by the way, our August NFC East sub battle, since August 1, this is a tally of the most subscribers picked up by all channels inside the walls of Chat Sports in the NFC East. Cowboys report 1,800 subs. Giants now 1,800 subs. Philadelphia Eagles now at 1,600. But we can switch this leaderboard in an instant. The more subscribers that we get, the closer that we get to overtaking Giants now in the Cowboys report. And then you see the sad Commanders report. 459 subscribers picked up since August 1. Go Birds! Hit that sub button for daily coverage of the Eagles. Paul with another $2 super chat, and he said, my bad. I meant Anaya Smith, not Johnny Wilson. So I'm in agreement. I didn't like the selection of Anaya Smith. In the pre-draft process, he ran a 4.5. He is 5'9", 5'10". Usually when you take players who are that small in stature, they have to have some type of special quality. Usually it's speed. And Anaya Smith isn't a fast player. He also lacks pop, lacks juice, and the return game hasn't done much. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. After a rough start to training camp in the preseason, last couple of practices, he has performed well. But a big reason why the Eagles traded for Jahan Dotson, they weren't impressed by Paris Campbell, John Ross, Anaya Smith, Johnny Wilson. They felt as though they needed to make a move. And I think that's pretty telling for some of the wide receivers on the periphery of this Eagles roster. Our other sponsor for our watch party here, Lottie, giving it to us, is Game Time. If you're looking for the best seats at the lowest price guaranteed, download the Game Time app. It's an authorized ticket marketplace of the National Football League, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. And with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying Major League Baseball tickets. Couple of features that I really like on this app. It's easy to see all of the different events and price points, but you can also see the vantage point from your seat. I always think it's cool how you can see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. You still want to go to this Eagles-Vikings game? 27 minutes left to go until it gets underway. There are tickets available for as low as $61 if you're nearby the Philadelphia area. Also an aerial view where you can look down at the stadium and say, I want to sit on the 40-yard line. Are there any tickets available there? Boom, you select them. Even though we're an NFL Eagles channel here at Chat Sports, you don't just have to go to an NFL game. If you want to go to concerts, comedy shows, theater events, and more, Game Time has those tickets available as well. So download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS. Terms apply. First purchase only. All that information is down below in the comment section and in the description of this video. Angela G, $5 super chat. I gave your channel info on a piece of paper to a stranger because he had a Sixer shirt on. That's what a real one does. I love you guys. Go Birds. Real one, roll call. Angela G. Angela G. Angela G. Angela G. Thank you for that, Angela. And let's do this. I want to do a pregame tailgate super chat special. Anybody who sends in a $5 super chat gets on the Eagles Now football. Now, we're going to carry that up until kickoff. So I'm going to put Captain Delberto on the Eagles football. And I'm going to put Angela G on the Eagles Now football. And who else had sent in a 5? Because I'm going to add you as well. Angela, Captain Delberto, Paul's already on there. Gilo was taken, is going to go on here as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gilo was taken. Daniel Latz is already on there. I have Paul. I have Delberto. So we're all caught up. So up until the start of the game, if you send in a $5 super chat, we're going to go 50% off. You get to get your name on the Eagles Now football. Captain Delberto, another 5. Jahan Dotson is way better than most people think. He's going to get covered by a safety, and since his first touchdown against the Eagles, I always liked him. Okay, I see what you're saying there. See, that's the thing too, and I mentioned that a little bit ago, right? You're not asking Jahan Dotson to be wide receiver 1. You're not asking Jahan Dotson to be wide receiver 2. You are asking him to be wide receiver 3. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. He has 11 touchdowns his first 2 years with bad quarterback play, 4.4 runner. I think he can solve the drop issues. And also, he is weapon 5 on this Eagles offense. G-Lo was taken, $10 super chat. Now, is this photo of your profile picture after the Eagles lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Did you, like me, want to punch something and you took it out on that door? I was in this studio during Super Bowl 57, and once that holding call was on James Bradbury, I went nuts, for those of you who are watching the show. And then after the game, I left the studio. I put a chair in the office. I put a pillow on it. And I got a football, and I threw it as hard as I could a couple of times at that chair to take out my frustration. Still not over it. Still not over it. Now, we have 400 people watching live, pregame show, Eagles now, little over 20 minutes to go until this game gets underway. We always shoot for a 50% viewer participation rate as far as our like number. So, everybody who hasn't hit that thumbs up icon and like the video, do so right now. China said, I was here during the Super Bowl. Heartbreaker. Carlo Davis said, LMAO. Yo, for show, $5 super chat. We'll go to that super chat, and then we're going to talk Cooper DeJean, because Cooper DeJean is going to make his professional debut, and we'll give you some things to keep your eyes peeled out for as far as the Eagles' second-round pick. Yo, for show, on film, did teams last year sell out on AJ and DeVonta Smith? Example, double team, given our bad wide receiver play. Underrated part of the Jahan signing is keeping the team honest. So I think what teams did last year, and first of all, let's say this. Eagles were 32nd in pre-snap motion. In today's NFL, that's inexcusable. It just doesn't make any sense. It puts your offensive skill players in a position to succeed. It helps you exploit some mismatches. It helps your quarterback get an identifier as far as what the defense is playing, man, zone. And anytime that you can create space and create movement in today's NFL, which given the new rule changes, favor offensive spacing, and defenses have countered by sometimes only playing 2 linebackers in these nickel and dime sets, if you're not taking advantage of those rules and the spacing, doesn't make sense. Eagles offense also is very vanilla and predictable. I thought what Jason Kelce said recently was pretty interesting. He said, when things are going downhill and a team is sliding, sometimes you try to do fresh things and you try to get creative, or you try to simplify things. We decided to simplify things. That hurt us because our offense became predictable. So some original thoughts there. On film, what did teams do? What teams did a good job of last year, Jalen Hurts is one of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL. So teams took away the deep ball by shading 2 safeties to the side of A.J. Brown or DeVonta Smith. Now, that was a little bit of an issue. I also think the Eagles didn't do themselves any favor. In addition to the lack of pre-snap motion, they didn't run any crossers. They didn't run things underneath. They just weren't a creative offense. So now, I think when you think about this Eagles offense, they're so difficult to defend for so many reasons, right? If you try to stack the box and stop Saquon Barkley, you have the weapons on the outside. You have Dallas Goedert, who can leak out into the flat, down the seam, down the number. If you try to double-team A.J. Brown, you have DeVonta Smith. You try to really hone in on A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, you have Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert. But how about Saquon Barkley and what he can do coming out of the backfield as a pass catcher? And then in the run game, you now have to focus in on Jalen Hurts on the read option. Is he going to hand it off? Is he going to keep it? And Saquon Barkley. And if you try to crash the box, Hurts can either fake the handoff and run it, fake the handoff, quick throw, fake the handoff, little deep on a stutter go. So there are so many different options that the Eagles now have at their disposal here. And that's why I'm so excited for this Eagles offense. And that's why selfishly, I wanted to see the Eagles starters play in the preseason because, 1, I don't think that you can replicate game speed. 2, I think it's important to knock off that rust. 3, this Packers team that you're taking on week 1 is a very formidable opponent. It's going to be a difficult game. I could see that game going either way, and I think that you need to have a little bit of a dress rehearsal prior to your first game. If Andy Reid plays his starters the first 2 preseason games, I think other teams should take note because Andy Reid has always run a physical training camp. Philadelphia, Kansas City. They'll pop the pads, but they're always physically and mentally tough in December, January, and February. Just my thoughts. Captain Delberto, another 5. My route today is Enola, PA, and there are so many mountains and gravelly driveways. Amazon van really hates it. Also me too. Also a reminder, moist. What a great word moist is. A lot of people don't like it. I kind of like it. Moist. Captain Delberto. It's a part of his vocabulary. Yo, for show, I'm going to put you on this ball. A reminder, any $5 super chat that we get before the game, you're going on this Eagles football. The winner of this football will go to the largest individual super chat. And right now, the number to beat is $100 from Louisiana Paul.
That boy Paul.
All right, let's talk Cooper DeJean here, as I queued that up a few moments ago. What I want to see from Cooper DeJean. Number 1, stay healthy. Broke his leg in practice in November of last year while at Iowa. And then in the lead up to training camp, he got put in an awkward position and hurt his hamstring per Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. So that's 2 leg injuries in less than a calendar year for Cooper DeJean. A little bit of a concern for me. Now, when healthy, he'll run a 4.4. He has a great vertical leap. He's very quick and explosive. He was a high school basketball player who threw down some hammer dunks. At Iowa, we're about to take a look at his positional versatility. He was also a really good return man. Of his 7 interceptions while at Iowa, 3 came back for touchdowns. So he's a really dynamic playmaker. And I want to see where the Eagles play him on the defensive side of the football. Mostly throughout training camp. Earlier this spring, he's been inside, slot nickel. But he's also played a little bit outside. I think in this game, Philadelphia wants to figure out where is he most comfortable, where does he play best? And then lastly, does he get return reps? At practice this past week, he was returning some punts. And I want to see if the Eagles actually have plans for him to be this team's punt returner in addition to Britton Covey. That could be pretty interesting. Speaking of his positional versatility, a true chess piece last year was Cooper DeJean. He had 28 snaps along the defensive line, 23 snaps in the slot, 630 snaps as the outside corner, 23 snaps inside the box, and a lot of people think that he's going to be a better safety. He was only deep 1 snap last year at Iowa. So he primarily was used as a corner, inside, outside, but I do think that you can get creative with your ways to use him. We've seen Vic Fangio blitz a lot in practice, blitz a lot in training camp. I want to see him call Cooper DeJean's number as a blitzer. Plus, when you're rocking the number 3, or no, what's he wearing? Nolan Smith's number 3. Cooper DeJean's 33. When you're rocking the double 3, I think that's a good number to blitz the quarterback. Speaking of Cooper DeJean, if you want your Cooper DeJean shirts, get yours today. Chatsports.com/DeJean. Right when the Eagles drafted him, we made these. John, synonymous with Philadelphia, a word that is a part of the fabric of Philadelphia, a great slang term the real ones know. And so we made these shirts for Cooper DeJean, Cooper DeJean. Chatsports.com/DeJean. Get yours today. Available in Kelly green as well as black. All right, let's talk defense next as part of our pregame show. I understand it is only the preseason, but how unhinged were we watching the Eagles defense last year? In the red zone, one of the worst units in the NFL. On third downs, one of the worst units in the NFL. There was no scheme continuity. There was no organization. There was no consistency. It was an overall disastrous year for the Eagles defense. But I think that that is about to change with the acquisition of Vic Fangio as the Eagles defensive coordinator, who Philadelphia beautifully took away from the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you remember after the Super Bowl, during the whole Jonathan Gannon tampering situation with the Arizona Cardinals, there was a lot of chatter that the Eagles were going to hire Vic Fangio, who was a part of this organization as a senior analyst. But because Jonathan Gannon tampered with the Cardinals, the Eagles kind of lost Vic Fangio to the Miami Dolphins last year. He had to coordinate a defense in Miami that dealt with a ton of injuries, yet they still had decent production. This is a veteran defensive mind who's seen everything that you can imagine at the NFL level, is so experienced coaching multiple different positions, and is one of the best defensive coordinators in the history of the sport. And I like the toughness, the veteran leadership, the honesty that he brings to the DC spot for Philadelphia. This training camp, we have also seen a change in the Eagles' preseason and training camp practice philosophy. The Eagles have had longer, more physical practices. Vic Fangio, in the first 2 games of the preseason, played his defensive starters. How about Bryce Huff? He signs for $17 million per year for Philadelphia in free agency, a splash signing by Howie Roseman. He's playing a lot in preseason game number 2 because Vic Fangio wanted him to get acclimated with the system and with the new position. And in turn, we saw Bryce Huff drop back in coverage, made a good tackle on a wide receiver screen, good play against the run. We know that he can get after the quarterback. I just like that type of philosophy and that mental thinking. And in speaking of the Eagles' longer, more physical practices, it's worked out. This is an Eagles team that, coming off that Super Bowl last year, was soft. I thought they approached practice in the preseason in the wrong way, where they didn't get a lot of reps. They were way too conservative. And in turn, we saw a soft football team. And according to Elliott Shore-Parks, going into the final day of training camp, the Eagles had 83 more team reps, and practices on average for the Eagles were 20 minutes longer. And that was going into the final practice. So, with that final practice, the Eagles probably got about 100 more team reps with those longer practices that were more physical, putting pads on. That's something that the Eagles needed. And how about these defensive numbers under Vic Fangio? Again, I know it's the preseason, but the preseason is an important evaluation tool and time. The Eagles have allowed 323 total yards in 2 preseason games. Opponents are 8 of 27 on first downs. The Eagles have only allowed 22 first downs and 26 total points. And Vic Fangio has dialed up a lot more pressure and a lot more blitzes. And that gets me really excited. All right. Our Super Chat battle. We're live on Eagles Now. Vikings Today is live on their channel. Not only are we having a competition on the field at Lincoln Financial Field, but we're having a competition inside the walls of Chat Sports. Right now, we are up $157 to $65. And let's continue to rack up those victories.
Can we get to 300 here before kickoff? We're about halfway there. But I want to blow past these Vikings fans, man.
We have a college game on now, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, Chip. I didn't mean to do that. So sorry. But Chip and I are both excited about this college game because college football is back. And I think that college football this year is going to be huge, maybe bigger than it's ever been. Next week, that's when a full slate of games will happen. This is week 0. So it's Florida State taking on Georgia Tech and Ireland. Both offenses scoring kind of in an electric way in their first opening drives. And Florida State went for the 2-point conversion, 8-7 in Ireland. It's awesome to see football back. Football that matters. Almost 600 people watching live, 20 likes away from 200. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video.
Hit that thumbs up if you want to end this preseason perfect and with a dub. Let's get to 200 likes ASAP.
Ian said, you guys are excited over a preseason game. It's crazy. I mean, we love football. And if you love football, this is a channel for you. And when football is back on the calendar, it just hits different. So yeah, time to get excited.
This man Ian doesn't like football.
Ian doesn't like ball, nor do I think he knows ball. If you want the Eagles to win, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Let's go through some news and items here. See what's kind of developing on the Eagles front. Eagles players not dressed. Jahan Dotson, Britton Covey, James Bradbury. Some Eagles players in uniform. Nolan Smith, Cooper DeJean, Paris Campbell, Oren Burks. Eagles starters not in uniform. Nakobe Dean not dressed either. Will Shipley not dressed. James Bradbury, Avonte Maddox not dressed. I think that's pretty telling that Avonte Maddox and James Bradbury are going to be on this Eagles 53-man roster. And additionally, when you think of a Paris Campbell and an Oren Burks, I think those are players who are not safe to make this Eagles roster. So I'm going to put that in my notes for my post-game show because that is certainly worthy of talking about after the game. I think a team's actions this time of year, rather than what they say, always important.
Wow. This Florida State kicker just hit a 52-yarder.
Wow. College kickers, as we know, struggle a lot.
What a boot. All of a sudden, we only got 6 minutes left till this game, baby. Last one before real football. I'm excited. Excited to finally see Cooper DeJean play some ball. Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. All right, with under 6 minutes to go until kickoff, as Chip said, I believe that these following players are on the Eagles roster bubble as cut candidates. Ainias Smith, tested small and slow. He has looked small and slow, although to his credit, has put together a couple of decent practices of late. I think the Eagles' acquisition of Jahan Dotson makes a couple of wide receivers worried about trying to make this team. And that includes Ainias Smith, John Ross, and Paris Campbell. You see John Ross on the screen there as a potential cut candidate. The Eagles earlier this week letting go of CJ Uzomah. So who is going to be tight end 3? We know the top 2 tight ends are going to be Dallas Goedert and Grant Calcaterra. Is EJ Jenkins going to make the team as tight end 3? Is Albert Okwuegbunam going to make the team as tight end 3? And then I think Matt Hennessy and Marlon Tuipulotu also on the roster bubble. Matt Hennessy has not performed well throughout the preseason. Eagles' offensive line depth is a little bit of a concern. And then Thomas Booker has had a good preseason and training camp at defensive tackle. He got a verbal shout out from Vic Fangio. He might make the team ahead of a player like Marlon Tuipulotu. I think PJ Mustipher popped last week. He's kind of that traditional wide-bodied nose. And then additionally, Oren Burks is in uniform. He's fighting for a roster spot as a backup off-ball linebacker and special teamer. He got hurt at the start of training camp, didn't return until this past week, and I think the Eagles kind of like Ben Van Sumeren over him. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. over him. Eli Ricks, the Eagles are deep at corner, and Josh Jobe might just make the team over him because he's one of the better special teams players on this Eagles team. Maybe Eli Ricks could be a trade chip. And then Ty Davis Price. I don't think the Eagles hold on to 4 running backs. So I think Ty Davis Price could get axed. More super chats. Captain Delberto, keep doing skull chants. Eagles still going to murder those beardless Vikings. How about this? Foles. That was a famous chant during the NFC Championship game during that 2017 season. Another one of our sponsors. Yeah, we're hitting you with a few here during our pregame show, and they're making our watch party possible. Prize Picks. 5 million active members, daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick more or less on a projected player stat line, and you can win up to 100 times your money. You can get up to a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the code CLNS. I love the specials that Prize Picks runs. For instance, in September, 1 Caleb Williams passing yard gives you an automatic win. Some future football picks that we like here as the season is about to get underway. The less on Patrick Mahomes passing yards, the more on Tyreek Hill receiving yards, the more on Saquon Barkley rushing yards. It's only $9.99.5. If he stays healthy, I think he gets well past that. I've already placed my selection on that. And then Garrett Wilson, more on 90.5 receptions. So pick more, pick less. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS. $100 deposit match.
Jello was taken with another 2. Cry Mahomes cry because he lost to the Raiders. I think this Ian guy that was in here is a Chiefs fan. Boo. Cry Mahomes cry. I want another shot at him, man. I want another shot at him.
He just drives me crazy.
Uh-oh. We have an update on our Super Chat battle.
Uh-oh.
And let me just tell you, Vikings.
Are they close?
They've made a run.
They've made a run.
They have absolutely made a run. Wait till you see these numbers, Chase. Because this, I'll tell you right now. What you see on screen right now, this ain't good. This ain't good. We were up by almost 100.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got to regain the lead here on Eagles now.
We're back down.
We're down by $1 after we were up by a whole 100.
Not good.
$5 Super Chat gets you on the Philadelphia Eagles Now football here. That is only going to last until this game gets started. And as you can see, countdown to kickoff clock below me, we're inside a minute until this game gets underway. Inside a minute.
If someone sends in a 50 right now, I'm doing a beer bong. It's 12.
$50 Super Chat before this game gets started. I'll give you a shotgun.
Woo!
Shotgun for a 50 only before this game gets started. Every 300, we're drinking, but I'll cut a deal with the people. And once we get to 300, I'm doing a beer boot. We're at 163 right now, but Chip and I are taking one down the hatch for a 50.
Got to get one in before this game starts, and you'll give us the lead. Well, there's the lead.
Creepy R. Kelly, what a
Whoa.
username.
Oh my
$5
God.
Super Chat. Screw the Vikings. That is peak internet. Hilarious. Thank you for the 5. Oh! Here comes Paul with the win. $200 Super Chat. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles! All right, I'll shotgun, and then I owe the beer boot at some point. Chip, once he gets this game on, he can get us both a beer. I'll go Happy Dad here, and I'll shotgun that before the game. Eagles going to be rocking their all whites coming out of the tunnel. And we finally get the Eagles broadcast here. Because the Eagles have been on the road and it's been a preseason game, we've had to listen to the road crew. But I think Scott Graham and Ross Tucker do a great job. It's a very professional broadcast. And the Eagles production department does a really good job with their whole broadcast setup. We haven't had that luxury in the first 2 preseason games. Does anybody want to be the moderator to block the bots, by the way? If anybody wants to be our moderator today, we need to be able to count on you. I want you to type me in the comment section. Or if somebody sends in a super chat, it can be cold. If somebody sends in a super chat saying, I want to be the moderator, we'll let you be the moderator. Who wants to be the mod? We have a lot of people who want to be the moderator. But who's going to be here for the entire game? And who's going to be actively looking at the comment section? If that's you, then type real one. If that's you, type real one. Because you see how these bots get in the chat? It's ridiculous, and sometimes it's very distracting for us. All right, Kane Angel, I'm going to make you the mod. I'm making Kane Angel the moderator. Pressure's on you, brother. Pressure's on you. Anytime there's a bot in the chat, just get him out of here. So Kane Angel is the mod. Can you make more than one person a mod? Or is it just one person? We'll go with Kane Angel right now because Kane Angel's been watching the show for a long time. So we're up to 368 in supers. Can we get to 400 before the game gets started? 32 away. If you want the Eagles to beat the Vikings, let's get 1,000 E's in the chat.
Come on, baby. Let's get the chat rolling. Let's get the chat flying. I'm going to knock out this beer bong. Shout out to Paul. Let me make sure that over there at Vikings today, they know that we're way ahead of them now.
All right, here we go. Just wait till 2-minute tennis shows up.
Oh, yeah. Then it's over.
Then it's over.
Then it's over.
Big dog Paul. All right. Nothing like a shotgun at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Nothing like it.
10 a.m. West Coast. Go Birds! Here we go.
Go Birds!
Ah, that is cold. Woo! Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. 700 people hanging out. Live on Eagles Now. Preseason game number 3 about to get underway. And I told you that this game was not going to start on time.
We could still have the Florida State game on, baby. Which, by the way, was a close game.
Yeah, close game.
It was 11-7. I wonder.
What is that game on ESPN?
Yes.
I'm going to put that up on my computer because it's 11-7 right now.
Yeah.
That's a baseball score.
And Georgia Tech is on Florida State's 14, going in to take the lead.
All right. I got to get my TV provider here.
Georgia Tech, underrated.
Can you watch this with ESPN Plus? You should be able to, right?
You should be able to. Keep typing those E's. I'm giving shout-outs if you're typing E's in the chat right now. This chat needs to get going, baby. Come on. Get these bots out of here. Who'd you give mod to? Kane, get these bots out of here.
Kane Angel.
Oh, he's doing it. He's on it.
Kane Angel's on it.
Kane, if you click on the dots and you just click hide user on this channel, it'll delete all their messages. So like what I just did right there, it'll delete all of them from that user. Just don't do it on regular people. Don't get no regular people out of here. All right, who's typing those E's? Who's typing those E's? White Raptor Productions, Zach from the O, Megan, Ernesto Ojeda, Daniel, Zach, Aaron Levy, Megan Strayer, Jason Hook. Malachi, don't play like that. It says the game's delayed till 7. Don't play like that, bro.
Get out of here.
Don't play like that. Who else we got? Lord Frost, Edalberto, Bloxy, Jeff Freeman, David Guanzin. Angela says you can have more than one mod.
You can?
That's what Angela says.
All right, Angela.
Yo-Yo Rad, Go Birds, Tankman, Jacob Counts.
Jacob Counts, what's good, Brody?
Tell me the game's delayed. I see Jake Elliott on the field right now, ready to kick this ball away.
Jacob Counts, the short-form content legend.
Can we get to 300 likes before this game kicks off? We're 50 away.
Let's go.
50 away.
All right, so they're breaking down the new kickoff rule. Looks like Philadelphia going to kick this ball away. Jake Elliott this week, but last week it was Braden Mann, which was interesting. Looks like Georgia Tech getting close to scoring a touchdown, still down 11-7, but driving. Captain Delberto, $2 super chat, Moist Nugget. Riding around in the Amazon whip today. Riding dirty.
Getting that up right now for you.
So Philadelphia rocking their all-white uniforms. They never wear green in the preseason. The kick is away. It's taken at the 7. Big hit! Combining for the stop, Brandon Smith and Jacob Harris. And Jacob Harris, slow to get up. He's had a good training camp as a tight end, and that might be his afternoon. Friendly fire. He got lit up as a part of making that play. And that's kind of unfortunate for him because he's trying to make this team as a backup tight end. And I actually more so think he got the wind taken out of him because he got hit kind of in the chest and stomach area. But Brandon Smith brought the boom. Nick Sirianni rocking the shades, tending to Jacob Harris. 737 people watching live. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Cooper DeJean lining up at nickel corner. Eagles with the 4-man front. Vikings going to run it right up the middle. That'll go for a gain of about 8. Josh Jobe with the tackle. Andre Sam at safety. Cooper DeJean on the field. Good to see him there in the number 33. Eagles send some pressure. Vikings going to throw it near side. Pass caught. Catch by Tristan Jackson. I think Jaron Hall getting the start at quarterback for the Vikings.
There's Kane Angel getting on those bots. Let's go, baby.
Jaron Hall going to audible. Single tailback. It's going to be a penalty that comes out. Moro Jomo with the tackle there. Could have been pre-snap movement by Minnesota. I didn't see an Eagles player offside, but it is going to be on the offense. I think it might be an illegal shift.
Back him up. Illegal motion. You cannot do that. Doosan Gaming, DeJean is not hurt. He's playing.
Yes, he is playing. Nolan Smith is playing as well. Look, I think he needs the reps. Eagles send pressure again. Jaren Hall lets it rip right side. Pass a little bit high. Very minimal gain. He threw it into the flat there.
Shout out, Jello is taking another 5. I think the Chiefs fan that has notifications on left because his feelings got hurt. And it was overwhelming. Get him out of here. Pop that up for you in a sec, Jello.
Empty set for Hall. 2nd and 11. Little screen pass, quick hitter to the right side. Defended well by Philadelphia. Patrick Johnson, Thomas Booker, Nolan Smith, all in the area making the play.
That's going to bring up 3rd down. Type those 3s.
Type those 3s in the chat. 3s in the chat. Hall gonna throw it. Long ball. Overshoots his man. It's intercepted. It's going the other way. Picked off by Philadelphia into the awaiting hands of Tristan McCullum. Jaren Hall misfires, and right now it's going to be a turnover for the Eagles. There is a flag on the play. Illegal contact on the defense. On DeJean at Iowa, he did get a little handsy. See, he chipped this guy. And he took the intended target, actually, off of his route. You can only do that within the first 5 yards, so I don't know what DeJean was thinking right there. Vikings going to run it. Tackle broken before Myles Gaskin is eventually tackled by Eli Ricks, rocking the new 23.
Here is that $5 super chat from Jello that I just read off. Shout out to you.
Jello! Appreciate that, Brody. Let's go, Birds. 2nd and 5 here for Minnesota. Ball at the Eagles 49, so Minnesota in Eagles territory. Hall under center. Handoff goes to Gaskin. Plenty of room to run. Sidesteps a defender all the way down inside the 30. That's a good run right there. Tristan McCullum finally with the tackle.
Everyone type those S's. Let's get this defense going. Magic Rug. Yeah. Kane Angel, get on him. Get on him. Get on him. He's always in here, always doing that. Get him out of here, Kane.
Ball at the 29. Hall in the gun. He'll drop back to throw. Takes a shot to the end zone. It's caught. Incomplete. Out of bounds is Jackson. DeJean in coverage. He ran really well with Jackson. Lined up in the slot. Good recovery. Good pursuit speed. And he did a good job of driving him to the sideline there. That's a good play by DeJean. That's a really nice throw by Jaren Hall. But sometimes when you're playing in the slot, you have to recover, and DeJean did. Hall, handoff out of the gun. Going to be a minimal gain of about 2. Oren Burks coming up from linebacker to make the stop. Marlon Tupulutu, I believe, was there as well.
It's third down. Tighten those threes. Let's go.
I think the Eagles jumped off sides. It's going to make it a 3rd and 2. Was that Oren Burks?
He was coming in on the blitz and got a little jumpy.
Oh, he lost his balance. And then the offensive lineman. If the offensive lineman doesn't move, the defensive player can get back on side, but offensive lineman moved. So 3rd and 2. It was a 3rd and 7.
Still spam those threes. Still spam those threes.
Third and 2 for the Vikings. Opening drive. 5 and change gone. DeJean off the field. Eagles show blitz again. They send 5. Hall check down in the flat. Pass caught. First down. Trent Sherfield. And that play changed after the penalty. That route wouldn't have been available if it was a 3rd and 7. Tristan McCollum had to come from safety to push Sherfield out of bounds. Pitch play. Right side. Gaskin gets the edge. Good pickup there on first down. Pickup of about 7. Flag down. Let's see what it is.
Oh, holding on the offense. Back him up.
All right, back him up. 1st and 20. DeJean also back out on the field. C.J. Gardner-Johnson with some ice around his neck on the sideline. $25 away from 400 in supers. Can we get there? Hall, empty set. It's actually a 1st and 16. They corrected it. Eagles only send 4. Hall, pressured, escapes, throws underneath, pass caught, Sherfield, minimal gain, but that Eagles defensive line only rushing 4, nearly got home.
Man, thought they were going to get home. They had him.
Ball at the 11. Hall under center. 2nd and 7. Vikings need to get to the 4 to move the chains. They'll run it up the middle. Their ground game's been pretty successful so far. Gain of 3. That'll make it a 3rd and short, 3rd and medium here.
Once again, we got another 3rd down.
Type those 3s, baby.
Come on.
Type those 3s. How about Georgia Tech leading Florida State 14-11? 10th ranked Seminoles with 23 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 8. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hall in the gun. 4-man front for Philadelphia. They send 4. Hall into the end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown. Josh Jobe in coverage. It's a good opening drive there for Minnesota. They took nearly half the clock off of the first quarter. 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. Just one-on-one coverage on the outside. Jackson matched up with Jobe. In breaking route. he was playing off ball. And because he was so far away, he pursued him, but by that time, Jackson able to reel it in. So again, Eli Ricks is a better corner than Josh Jobe, but will the Eagles keep Jobe just because he's a better special teams player? That's kind of the thought there. We will see.
Vikings score. Spam FMIN in the chat. What? Nah, get out of here, man. We had the producer for Vikings over here trying to do the skull. Boo! Get back to your studio, man. F Minnesota in the chat. What a drive. Drive spent 7 minutes and 50 seconds. 13 plays, 73 yards. Hall was 6 of 7. Gaskin had 5 carries for 40 yards. Just kind of physically dominated that drive right there. We are looking to approach a pretty big milestone here on the channel.
79,000 subs.
And we're getting close.
130 away. How many subscribers can we pick up right now? How many subscribers can we pick up right now? 130 away from 79K. Can we accomplish that during the watch party here today? It's basically just 2 days combined into one for Chip and I. We were here till like 1:30 last night.
Unreal.
Doing a watch party. Niners, Raiders, and then that flips right into today. I looked at my sleep metrics. 5 hours, 59 minutes. Not ideal. Might need a nap after work today. White Rat Productions said I subscribed today. Appreciate it, Brody. All right. Picking up a couple subs right there.
Cheers.
Brittany Rose, I'm a new subscriber. Go Birds! Welcome. Here on Eagles Now, we don't just do watch parties. We do shows every single day that are insightful, informative, entertaining, thought-provoking, that involve you, the Bird Gang. Greasy Television also just subscribed. Kane Angel, doing a great job as the moderator in the chat. JB Warnock. What's up, JB? So Vikings, they milk about half the clock off the first quarter frame. They score a touchdown. Hall to Jackson. A little miscommunication on the Eagles. Kick return. It'll be taken to about the 31. And Kenny Pickett will get the start for the Eagles, rocking the gloves. I just think that if you're a quarterback in the NFL wearing gloves, it immediately takes down your swag level a couple of points. Kurt Warner did it. I'll never get over the 2009 NFC Championship game. But it's just not a good look. Pickett under center. Handoff goes to Ty Davis. Price makes a man miss. Sidesteps in, picks up 13 yards. 11 yards is what they'll call it. But that's an impressive run right there for TDP. Former third-round pick, he can run it. But can he pass block and can he catch the ball out of the backfield? That's where he struggles. That cutback with the vision there, really nice.
That's the first down of the day for the Birds. Type those ones.
First and 10, ball at the 42. Eagles will run it again to Ty Davis. Price keeps his feet moving and picks up 7. Carry the pile, TDP. We see ya. Pistol formation. Anaya Smith in motion. Eagles then run it out of that look. Ty Davis Price will pick up nearly 2 yards, but I think he's going to be just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches here.
Just crossed into Minnesota territory. Just run it again. Run it again.
And it's going to be 3rd and a little less than a yard. Pickett in the shotgun. TDP to his right. Have to convert here. And Ty Davis Price does that. He is a very talented runner. I think that he could get some carries on other teams. I just wonder if the Eagles are going to hold on to 4 running backs.
That's another first down. Type those ones.
Eagles run it again. They have not thrown it yet. Ty Davis Price, heavy workload. He gets 6.
Hey, till they stop it. Just keep going back to it. It's a good block by Brett Toth. And they're at guard. Will they run it again?
Eagles run it again. This time, minimal gain of about 2. Did they keep that whistle going? Oh, they're going to say Ty Davis Price fumbled. What happened here? I mean, they just didn't blow the whistle. And that ball is out. And just as I had this tweet written, Ty Davis Price can play in the NFL, a talented runner, strength, vision, cutback ability, patience, pass protection, pass catching are issues, but he can run it. He fumbles the football. So you are not going to get that tweet, Ty Davis Price. Okay, give me a sec. I know. Our first quarter sponsor, Eagles Vikings, is Game Time. If you're looking for the best seats at the lowest price guaranteed, download the Game Time app. A lot of different app features that I really like. Curated deals make it easier to find the best price on great seats. They have super deals. You can see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. They also have the lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, job loss protection. The Game Time Picks curation makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, theater, all-in pricing. I suggest you toggle this because this feature shows you the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. You get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy, or the aerial view. Game Time has a lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, use the code CHATSPORTS, $20 off your purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. And as you can see, plenty of tickets available for some Eagles games this year. Those views that I mentioned, aerial view on top of the stadium or the view from your seat. And you don't just have to go to sporting events. You can go to concerts, comedy shows, theater events, and more. All that information down available for you in the comment section and in the description of this video.
Yeah, so Vikings will take over at their own 36. Unfortunate.
Oh, that is a fresh Jalen Hurts hat. Where can we get a Jalen Hurts breed of one hat? So the Vikings, after the TDP fumble, they take over at the 44. Hall has a man wide open. It's Trent Sherfield, far side of the field. Easy first down for Minnesota. Vikings run it right side. Bottled up nicely by the Eagles. Saw Nolan Smith getting active there.
I'm just so excited to watch this team play, man. Hurts getting back on the field.
Yeah.
They're talking to him right now. Like, we're so close, baby. We're so close.
We're getting there. Jaron Hall, deep drop, design screen, sniffed out by Oren Burke. So he had the penalty a little bit earlier, but a really good tackle and play diagnosing skills on that play.
Y'all know what time it is. It's third down, baby. Type those threes.
Type those triples in the chat. Triples in the chat.
Let's see them.
Third and 7. Hall will throw it down the seam. Has a man pass caught to the 10. Tristan McCullum nearly got a hand on that football. And I believe the target there was former first-round pick N'Keal Harry.
$2 super chat from Jello was taken.
Jello! Ball at the 8 for Minnesota. Already up 7-0. Vikings run it. Off that left guard, down to the 5.
Here that is from Jello. Let's go Eagles. Vikings suck, typing his threes. Let's see if the Birds can hold the Vikings out of the end zone here. They're real close.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. 45 seconds left on the game clock. 17 on the play clock. Pitch play. Right side. Very good defensive play. Andre Sam laying a hat down. He bursts through the hole. And it'll be 3rd and goal. Now don't type those threes because that hasn't worked out so far. So type stop in the comment section. Type stop in the comment section. That might take us to the second quarter, by the way. Game clock at 8, play clock at 13. Don't see why Minnesota would call a play here.
All right, we're headed to the second quarter. Eagles need to stop here to avoid going down 14-0. Take another look at our Super Chat menu.
Super Chat menu. We're already at $377 in supers. Can we continue to add on top of that? If you send in a $10 Super Chat, you get on our Eagles Now football. It will go to the largest individual Super Chat, $200. is the number to beat from our guy, Paul. $50, you can make us drink. Every 300, shotgun or a beer boot. I do owe a beer boot. Have not forgotten about that. And as I mentioned, Super Chat MVP wins the ball. Go Birds. Chase, you need some sleep after work. Yeah, man. I was here at the office till 1:30 a.m. Back here at 9:45 a.m. Sometimes you got to be built different and power through, Brody. That's the football season for you.
The Rio Klepto. Showing some love to Kane Angel, saying this mod is such a W. Kane Angel's been on the bots.
Kane Angel's been a great mod.
Amazing.
Is Vic Fangio calling the plays right now? Yes.
Type in some thank you, Kane, in the chat. Type Kane in the chat. All right, we're back here for the second quarter. And it's going to be a big 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, type stop. Dankage, $10 super chat. We're getting you on the football here, Dankage. Let's go, Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. DeJean on the field for this 3rd and goal. Dankage on the ball. Have I missed anybody else? I don't think so. Yeah, I got everybody else. All right, 3rd and goal. Ball at the 5.5. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Eagles, 4 down linemen. Oh, pressured and sacked. Down he goes. Julian Aquara coming off that left edge. That was a speed power rush. That was very impressive. The speed off the edge there was twitchy. Going to force the field goal for Minnesota. Fourth and goal. Field goal is just inside that right upright. So Minnesota gets 3 points following the Ty Davis-Price fumble. And it's a 10-0 ball game. You want to help Joey out with that shot because nobody else can do it? Yeah, cool. Dankage with that 10. Let's go, Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Cheers. So Kenny Pickett, Eagles' second string offense will come onto the field here. First drive, Eagles were moving it. And then Ty Davis-Price, who looked awesome on that first drive, fumbled. The real Klepto, sorry I cannot donate. Look, you don't have to donate to be a real one. And the real ones know that. We just appreciate all of you for being here. So if you can't donate to the show, it's all good. It goes a long way in helping us out, obviously. But you can hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. You can comment. You can subscribe. You can share the video. And just be a legend. Be a real one. That's it. That's all we ask of you.
All right, I want to get this comment section going again, so I want the people to predict What's going to happen? Eagles getting the ball back on this drive. Will they score a touchdown, a field goal? Will they punt the ball, or will they have another turnover? What do we think is going to happen this drive? Eagles need a touchdown here, so. Go Birds, touchdown. Rio Klepto, field goal. Pacino, Alex, touchdown. Aaron Levy, touchdown. Chris Canales, touchdown.
Go Birds, getting the positivity in there. Millie 315. Let's not turn it over again.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, seriously.
Please. A lot of touchdowns. Let's speak it and type it into existence here. Come on.
Return for Paris Campbell. He runs upright, which isn't smart. And he kind of got popped there. Dennis Designs.
Shout out to Dennis, baby. With the 10.
Pickett gonna throw left side just outside the number to Paris Campbell. First time we've called his name as far as making a catch this preseason. Dennis Designs, he's working today. So are we. It ain't nothing but work.
Type those ones. First down, Birds.
Dennis Designs, I put you on the football. Ball at the 46. Pickett flushed right, looking. He's going to run, and he'll pick up 4 or 5 yards on the scamper. $13:15 left in this second. Yeah, try to sweating. What's the temp in Philly? 2nd and 6. Jacob Harrison motion from left to right. Stacked receivers near side. Pickett throws incomplete. Down the seam intended for Paris Campbell. Temperature in Philly. High of 85. Low of 61. Feels like 85. Trot's still sweating. We're up to 397 in supers, $3 away from 400. Who's going to get us to 4 for Jake Elliott? First and 10. Eagles will run it, only a gain of 1. And that was Ty Davis Price on the carry again. What is wrong with Kenny? I don't think that was a good throw to Paris Campbell. But I'm not sure if Campbell let up because that safety was coming over. 2nd and 8. Ty Davis Price will flex out wide. Vikings showing blitz. Are they going to bring the house here? They bring extra pressure. Pick it underneath. Pass caught. Gain of 6. Jacob Harris on the catch. I believe that was him. And that will be a 3rd and short. Delberto. Let's get this TD and put our foot up their butt. Whoa. Ball at the 30. They're going to call it a 3rd and 2. Pickett in the shotgun. Handoff, Ty Davis Price. Look at him go to the 21. It's really unfortunate that he fumbled because that threw some cold water on the flame that was shining bright. Oh, what a great pull block by Darian Kennard on that play. Came over from right tackle, helped to seal that. That's a good play. Pickett. Back to the ground game. Ty Davis Price. Gain of 4. Second and 6, under 11 to go in the half. Ball just inside the 18. Pickett will look left. He's pressured, has to let go of it. Took a hit at the end of that play. It will be 3rd and 6. And with the play clock winding down, the Eagles are going to call a timeout with 10:22 left in the second. Now they're going to reset the game clock. Third and 6, Pickett out of the gun, steps up, makes the throw, and I think that was dropped by Joseph Ngata. I think the ball was there. This is a player that doesn't create a lot of separation, but does come down with those 50-50s. One-on-one coverage, outside, near side. Little button hook. It was there. That's a good throw by Pickett. He looked at him the whole time, took a hit as he threw that. Should have been caught. "36-yard field goal for Jake Elliott from the left hash. Snap good, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. I did hear a whistle, though. False start on the offense. We have an update in our Super Chat battle. Vikings today at 5:06. Eagles now 4:02. Now it's a 41-yarder for Jake Elliott. From that left hash, the kick is up, and it's true. Makes it a 10-3 ball game. So it started with the good reception for Paris Campbell. It ends with the Jake Elliott field goal. And now it's back to a touchdown game.
Get those FGs going. As Chase said, the Super Chat battle right now.
Here it is.
Not looking great for us.
We were up. Then Vikings came back. Eagles now went back up. Now Vikings today on top. 506, 402. Now as far as audience goes, we are crushing them as far as audience, doubling up our numbers there. They have 171 likes. We have 358. We have 830 people watching. They have 395. So the only thing that we're losing right now is the Super Chat battle. We're down by 104. Down by 104. I do owe a beer boot. If somebody sends in a 100 right now, I will do the beer boot right now.
Uh-oh. I'll do a beer bong too if that happens. I'll do a beer bong for a 50 right now. For a $50 right now.
A what? Beer bong?
A little beer bong for a 50.
Little beer bong.
And we can spin the wheel for you. We've only spun the wheel one time. $20 to spin the wheel. All right, Birds are on the board. Vikings getting this ball back. Minnesota's kind of just done whatever they wanted so far on offense. See a little bit of resistance.
Yeah.
A pick six, go Birds, that'd be great. That would be awesome.
Jake Elliott kicks it away, taken at the 2 to the 20, 25, 30. There is a flag that flies in, though. Kelly Knock, $5 super chat gets us to 407. I'm going to put Kelly Knock here. Anybody who sends in a super chat, $5 right now, you're getting on the ball. Led by Kelly Knock. Why is Thomas Mott not live? I have no idea. You should ask him. Carry goes up the middle. Gain of 4 or 5. I guess on a Sunday, or what is it, Saturday? It feels like a Sunday. On a Saturday after you work till 1:30 a.m., you get in here at 9:30 a.m. like me and Chip. You just got to be built different out here, you know? How long should our pregame show be for week 1 against the Packers in Brazil on Friday night? Usually we do an hour. Should we go longer than an hour? Grade the Jahan Dotson trade, by the way, 60% A, 32% B. Hall going to check it down. Tackle made by Brandon Smith after a gain of 8. I'm going to do a new poll question here.
Type those threes. It's 3rd and 1. Can it work this time? Can the threes finally work? 3rd and 1.
All right, new poll question. Should we go live more than an hour before the Eagles-Packers game in Brazil? 3rd and 1. Hall takes the snap, looks left. He's going to take off and run. He'll get the first down. Eagles had it defended well downfield, but Hall able to pick up the first down there. Smith Almost had a chance there at Hall. But he's able to scamper, move the chains. Myles Gaskin, good pass protection there to kind of stall Smith. They'll run it left side. Gain of 2. EBF won $5. 2 hours, he said, for the pregame show. EBF won. I'm putting you on the ball. You think that's doable, Chip? 2 hours? Hull in the shotgun, 4-man front for the Eagles. They send 5. Hall near side of the field. What a catch! How did he come down with that? He kind of picked it right off the helmet of Eli Ricks. Holy crap. Jackson. He's made a couple of good plays in this game. That is near perfect coverage. Good coverage, better catch. Hall under center. Handoff up the middle. I think that's Gaskin, gain of 5.
We need to break out the S for stop again. Because it's not working.
No, it's not. Yeah. Type S for stop. 3s aren't working today. First college game of the season. 14-14. Florida State, Georgia Tech. It's a really good game. Steve Stretch. $10. Putting you on the football. 2nd and 5. Hall under center. Another run. Left side. What a tackle and what a play. Tristan McCollum. Look, I don't know if he'll make the team as a backup safety, but I like the way that he plays. So Steve Stretch. Going on the football, and here's what Steve said with that 10. The writing is on the wall for certain players. I'm confident in Howie to keep and trade and cut players. That said, I think this Birds team is going to dominate. Yes, an hour before Brazil. Go Birds. So we usually do an hour. But should we do more than an hour? Hall going to throw it to the perimeter, left side. Another first down for the Vikings on that 3rd and 4. If somebody sends in a $50 super chat right now, I'll do the beer boot, and we'll go live an hour and a half before the game. $50 super chat. We'll go live an hour and a half before the game, and I'll do a beer boot. Hall under center. Lone tailback. Ball at the 31. Deep drop. He's going to take a shot toward the end zone. Nobody home. And they're going to call a penalty. It was Zech McPherson on that far side on Jackson. They're going to get him with a hold. He didn't let him come out of his break. Now, that's kind of unfortunate because I think a really bad throw gets rewarded there. Ball at the 15. Hall puts a man in motion. Vikings then run it up the middle. Gain of 3, maybe 4.
We need those stops again, man. We need those stops again. Type stop. Get loud in the chat.
Ball at the 11, 2nd and 6. Hall pressured, flushed, runs left. He's going to keep it and has the first down. See, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because the Eagles have had decent coverage downfield at times. And then when that happens, Hall's picked up some plays with his legs. They've had decent coverage, and then they've been penalized. Ball at the 4. Eagles send pressure. Hall lofts it into the end zone, overthrows his man because of that pressure. Troy said this defense is giving me flashbacks. To be fair, they're playing a lot of third stringers. I don't even know what we'll talk about on our post-game show. Nothing notable has happened. A Ty Davis-Price fumble and a Cooper DeJean illegal contact downfield. Hall into the end zone. Oh, man, he had a guy wide open. But he got hit as he threw, so it was errant. Julian Aquara, I think, with another hit on the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal. Keep typing stop. It's working right now.
Yeah. His man was wide open, but Aquara kind of just caused havoc on that play and blew it up. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 4. Hall. He will throw it out of the shotgun. Looks, fires. Caught. Touchdown. It was Hall to Hall. Brandon Smith playing off-ball linebacker in coverage. More of a special teams player. There we saw why. Just got beat to the outside on the crosser. Yeah, Smith just a little bit late to react to that crosser there. So it's Hall to Hall. Vikings take the 17-3 lead after the extra point. Let's drink more. It's exciting from Dennis. I do owe a beer boot. $50 super chat. We're going live an hour and a half before the Packers game in Brazil. Who wants me to give them the PP? I'm talking about Prize Picks. 5 million active members. Largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. You pick more or less on a projected player stat lines, and you can win big-time money. You can also withdraw your winnings within the Prize Picks app. Head to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS for up to a $100 deposit match. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. I really like the specials that they run. For instance, Caleb Williams, more than 1 passing yard every week in September. Here are our selections for the upcoming football season. The less on Patrick Mahomes passing yards, the more on Tyreek Hill receiving yards, the more on Saquon Barkley rushing yards, which I think is a steal. It's only 999.5. And then Garrett Wilson, I think he's due for a monster campaign, more than 90.5 receptions. So download the app for free, create an account, pick more, pick less, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Zach from Deo said, where are the starters? Nick Sirianni not playing the starters, and I see where he's coming from. This is pretty exciting. Approaching 79,000 subs as we continue to build the largest independently run Niners channel right here on YouTube. Or Eagles channel on YouTube, excuse me. I also run the largest Niners channel. So hit that sub button, daily coverage of the Eagles. Whoever sends in a 5, you're getting on this football. Where's Maddox? Him and James Bradbury not playing. So that tells me they're going to make the team.
Where are all my new subs at? Type me if you just subscribed today. If you're joining us for the first time, I'll give you all a cheers.
Nobody needs this platform. Said, I bet 5K on this game. My wife is going to kill me. She should kill you if you put 5K on a preseason game. Now, I don't believe you.
Send us the ticket.
But she should leave you if you did do that. Vikings today is up to $712 in Super Chat.
Oh, man.
We're getting crushed. We're down by about 300. Kick is going to go deep into the end zone. So that'll be a touchback. Jeffrey Torres, remember when you doubted the Eagles in the NFC Championship game? You know, I wish I had a 100% hit rate, and I wish that I was right 100% of the time with my predictions, but I don't think anybody is. But I ate the crow. It's pretty fun, too, to be at the Super Bowl in Arizona. Cover it that week. Ball at the 30. Pickett, quick throw to the perimeter. Anaya Smith, okay. That's what we've been waiting to see. A little wiggle. About time we saw something. Zach, he really wants to see the starters. Dotson also not suiting up. Why is he not playing? Because he just got traded to the team on Thursday. Play action for Pickett. Throws in the flat near side. Pass caught E.J. Jenkins. First down.
Type your ones in the chat. Move those chains.
2.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Pickett in the shotgun. Eagles will run it. And that's going to be Lou Nichols, who gets about 5. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. So in these preseason games, you definitely want to practice certain situations. It's good to get reps in those situations. And now Kenny Pickett has an opportunity at a little 2-minute drill. Eagles football, as you can see with the scoreboard right here. Football by the Eagles. There you go. Why running plays? Get an easy 5 before the 2-minute warning.
Can we get to 500 likes right here, right now? We're about 100 away. Let's get there right now, baby. If you're ready for this season, hit that thumbs up. If you're going to join us for week 1, hit that thumbs up. Brazil. So apparently the Eagles can't wear, and the Packers can't wear green.
I think that rumor was debunked.
It was debunked?
Yeah, because of the gang ties. I mean, one team's going to have to wear green.
Yeah, they can't both wear white.
You can't go white on white. The Packers aren't going to wear yellow uniforms. I guess the Eagles could wear black, and the Packers would wear white, but that's a specialty jersey for the Eagles.
What do y'all think the score will be in that game? Give me the Birds 28-24. 28-24. Eagles.
See, I'm a little bit worried about it.
Yeah. Packers are good, man. Very good team.
I just think it's going to be a really difficult game.
I mean, Packers could easily be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl this year. Very young team, but, man, they got hot down the stretch. Their defense should be better than it was last year. They got a new DC.
Yep. I just think it's another year for Jordan Love. They can go 4 wide at wide receiver. I don't know if it's a great matchup against an Eagles defense. It's going to be debuting a new scheme with all of their players. But I can't wait. (24-13) from Jello. Who's stopping our offense? I do think it could be a high-scoring game.
Jeffrey Torres is right. If everyone here liked the video, we'd be at 710 right now.
Facts.
You're right, Jeffrey.
Facts. Oh, no. Did NFL Plus just take us off the Eagles game there?
What the heck?
Can't do that.
Why would they ever do that?
There we go.
All right. What?
There we go.
What was that?
So we missed some plays, I guess, thanks to NFL Plus. And then they go to a commercial.
What is going on?
What is happening?
Figure it out, NFL Plus. Figure it out. Kane says the stadium Eagles and Packers will be playing wearing green is banned by one of the Brazilian soccer teams that hate green due to a rivalry.
Yeah, it's the gang rivalry. But one team's going to have to wear green unless the Eagles wear black and the Packers wear white. I guess that's a possibility.
I think that was just like a rumor, though. Like you said, Chase.
Yeah. I think it was debunked.
All right,
Georgia Tech beats Florida State. That's a huge deal.
What's the score right now?
14-14.
Let's go.
Reed in shambles.
Oh, he's going to be I hope they lose. He's not going to hear the end of it from me.
Did you tell him that Georgia Tech was going to win?
Oh, yeah. We're in shambles on Eagles right now, because our Super Chat battle is not close, just like this game. We are down almost $400.
Wow. This got out of hand.
This got very out of hand. Can anybody help us out? Help close the gap. We are getting cooked on the field and in the Super Chat battle.
Who's going to show up not named Paul?
Yeah, Paul is carrying. Paul is carrying. All right, so looks like it's 4th and 1 for the Eagles with 1:30 left. Where are they on the field?
So 4th and 1, what happened? Ball at the 50. Eagles are going to go. Pitch play left side. Lou Nichols tripped. The Eagles had it, and he tripped. It's a couple times this preseason, Chip, where the Eagles have failed on these 4th and shorts.
I don't like this play call. It was
But he
there,
had
though.
it. He had it.
Yeah, it was there.
If he cuts it inside, he has it easily. He just tripped. The turf monster got him.
That is so brutal. Nothing's going right this game, man. This is just not good. Vikings have a minute 25 and 3 timeouts to put more points up on the board. Starting in Eagles territory.
Yep. Jaron Hall pumps, and he gets sacked. Eagles brought some pressure that time, Oren Burks. Coming up from linebacker. Oh, he could put a good move on the running back to get to Hall there. Faked him out with a little juke in route to the quarterback. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Under a minute to go in the half. Hall, he'll throw it. Near side, pass caught. Oh my gosh. Nearly a first down for N'Keal Harry. Either a gain of 14 or 15 on 2nd and 15. Third and 1. They mark him short. Hall under center. Hand off. First down Vikings down to the 35. Vikings have 3 timeouts. I think they just exhausted their first. Eagles have 2 timeouts. But the Vikings closing in on being able to get another 3 points.
Andriano stuck on a plane, missed everything. Any starters started? Nah. No starters played. Spin the backup, spin the third strings. And it hasn't been good.
Nah, defense has been disappointing. And I think Cooper DeJean got some snaps, and they're like, all right, you're good.
Yeah, just get him out there.
We don't need to see you anymore. It's unfortunate. I wanted to see him at least get maybe a rep at punt returner. But the Vikings haven't had to punt.
Yeah. Maybe they did plan to. Did DeJean look good? I thought he looked decent.
I mean,
for what you can expect,
the one opportunity he had in coverage, he was in the slot and kind of got beat, and then was able to recover nicely, and then kind of drew the wide receiver to the sideline. Now, a lot of good wide receivers may have been able to get 2 feet down, but
did have that penalty, the illegal contact.
had the illegal contact penalty.
Which is weird.
But at least, look, he has not played a lot of football this summer. Just returned to practice 2 weeks ago. And just started to kind of get acclimated in team drills. But athletically, from what we saw, looked okay. Looked pretty good.
Jaron Hall for the Vikings is 15 of 18 for 162 yards. And 2 touchdowns right now.
Unbelievable. All right, let's do this. At halftime, I'll get the beer boot ready. We'll do that for our halftime show. And maybe the Eagles can get a stop here. Ball at the 35, 1st and 10, 41 seconds left. Vikings 2 timeouts. Hall has his man inside the hash. Bad tackling by the Eagles. And that's to Hall, who had the touchdown on the previous drive. I agree, Danny. We don't need Kenny to play the third. Put McKee in. I don't need to see Kenny pick a play at all in general.
Vikings have 228 yards. Eagles have 93.
Brutal. Ball at the 15, 33 seconds left. Hall in the shotgun. Looks right. Fires into the end zone. Pass is caught, but I believe he's out of bounds. DeJean in coverage there, so he's back on the field. See, what DeJean has done a good job of in these 2 coverage reps, he hasn't let the receiver get that second foot down. Good throw from Hall. He's played really well. He'll throw it near side. Pass is incomplete and dropped.
All right, 3rd and 10 here. Can you get a stop? Hold on to 3.
Eagles have not been good on 3rd downs. Hall takes the snap, checks it down, overthrows Myles Gaskin. So Minnesota will be forced to kick the field goal. What a name for that receiver, too, by the way. Lucky Jackson. Will Reichard, 33-yard attempt. Kick is good. I believe he was, yes. All XFL team in 2023. Went to Western Kentucky, undrafted in 2020. 2-star recruit by rivals in high school. So an impressive development story for him. Now, can the Eagles make another comeback? They've done it against the Ravens and the Patriots, led by Tanner McKee. Let him play the whole second half. That'll inject some excitement into this game. We don't need to see Will Grier.
No. Big return here, maybe?
Lou Nichols with the return. Takes it to the 23. Eagles probably going to kneel this out. Take it to the recess for halftime.
We're about 70 subs away from 79K. Let's get there today. Let's get there today.
Man, the fact that Paris Campbell's playing this deep into the game, I don't know if that's a great sign for his roster spot. Caught that pass from Kenny Pickett, his second of the day. Eagles called a timeout with 6 seconds left. They just don't have DeVonta Smith on that list. There you go. Seven seconds left, ball at the 39. No way Kenny Smallhands can launch from here. He will throw it. Ball batted down at the line. 4 seconds left. We have another play. 69 subs away from 79K. Very nice. How much? Chip, the talk is that DJ is looking as mid as ever for Florida State.
I mean, it's not a surprise at all. I don't know, like, he just has never been good after that one game.
Pickett, quick throw to the outside. Flag thrown. It was Paris Campbell. Who seems a little bit slow to get up. An eligible man downfield. Decline it. Take us to the break. All right, I'm going to get the beer boot ready. I will do that beer boot for Paul. Him being a big baller super chatter. I'll come back. We'll go through some halftime stats, some analysis, and then it's Tanner McKee time.
It better be Tanner McKee time the entire second half. Just get some excitement in this game, dude. Kenny Pickett hasn't done anything. Not a thing. Wow, yeah, Florida State and Georgia Tech still tied at 14 at the end of the third quarter. And Georgia Tech has the ball first and goal at the 2-yard line. Let's go. Love to see it. Can the Eagles come back if they put in Tanner McKee? They sure can. Or maybe if Jaron Hall comes out of the game for the Vikings. Jaron Hall has just been dotting us up. Even some of his incompletions have been great throws. Yeah, Kane says, look, Tanner's better. I think he is too, but apparently the Eagles like Kenny Pickett, man. They traded for him. All three are going to be on the team. But I think Tanner should be the backup. Maybe he'll show it in this game here. Maybe he'll come in, lead a great second half comeback. That'll be electric. We'll go through the first half stats here momentarily. We are down like $400 in our Super Chat battle against Vikings today. Can we catch up? Can we catch up? $10 you get to sign the football. $20 you get to spin our wheel. A lot of good things on the wheel. $50 I'll do a shotgun. Or I'll do a beer bong for a 50. Chase is getting his beer boot ready. And whoever sends in the highest individual super chat wins the ball that everybody signs. Right now, that would go to Paul with the 200. Andrew Nathan with the 2. If Kenny comes out in the third, Eagles are shopping him. Yeah, maybe they're trying to give him extended run to see if a team who might need a fringe starting backup quarterback would be interested in trading for Kenny Pickett. But based off what he's shown this preseason, I mean, why would you want him? Why would you even want him? I certainly wouldn't. Here that is from Andrew Nathan. Appreciate that. A real one. I thought the Vikings had QB trouble. I mean, JJ's out for the year, but look, Darnold's look good, and apparently if Darnold isn't good to start the year, you can just put in Jaren Hall and you'll be totally fine. He, right in this first half, 15 to 21, 162 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's been dotting us up the whole game. Yeah, Vikings got good depth. They're 2-0 in the preseason. My friend and coworker here at Chat Sports, producer Reed Barkus, some of y'all will know who that is. He went to Florida State. Obviously, he's a big Florida State fan, and right now they are losing 21-14 in the fourth quarter to Georgia Tech. He texted me and said, FSU blows. I tried telling him that DJU stinks and that Florida State is not the 10th best team in the country, but he doesn't want to listen to me.
How are the super chats going?
424. You guys are killing us. You're like 850-ish, right?
I don't get it.
Yeah, we're getting doubled up by the Vikings channel.
You gotta motivate your dirty birds. Not the dirty birds. Eagles Nation.
Hey, we're gonna get there. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. We're gonna get there. He's producing Vikings right now, man. He's talking a lot of crap, man.
Go Giants.
Whoa! Boo! But yeah, my friend producer Reed Barkus, Florida State guy, said FSU blows. I'm gonna tell him, I told you, bro. DJU is not him. DJ Uiagalelei was supposed to be the next guy up at Clemson, and he was awful. His first full year starting. Went to Oregon State, wasn't anything special. Now he's at Florida State, and he's not having a good game. He's thrown for 125 yards. How would everybody here grade the Eagles' first half? I feel like I know what y'all are going to say. Probably going to see some D's and F's, honestly. Let's see here. So grade the first half, A, B, C, D, or F. I'm seeing a lot of Fs. Woo! Go Birds, F. Real Klepto, F. Kane Angel, D. Millie, F minus. Kane, F. Take Pickett out. J. Alexander, F. Kelly Gasky giving a C minus. That's higher than I would give him. Go Birds says not even a letter. Angela, I think the score speaks for itself. BDG, what are the Eagles doing? This is embarrassing. It is. You're not getting anything offensively. The one time you were driving offensively and you were running the ball to open this game, Ty Davis-Price had a couple good carries and then just fumbled the ball away, and then you haven't done anything since then. The defense has absolutely been carved up. Absolutely been carved up. Shots down the field. The run game hasn't been there. Or has been there, I will say, for the Vikings. The run defense hasn't been there for the Eagles. Yeah, it's a preseason game. It's the third strings. It's the third stringers. But they still don't look good. Does this cause me any concern for the season? Not a little bit. Not in the slightest. But just don't like to see the Eagles losing games. It sucks. Yeah, I just want to see Tanner play. Cooper looks cooked. You got to realize Cooper DeJean hasn't played in a football game since like October, November of last season before he got hurt. It's been a very long time since he's been on a football field, man. And he's been dealing with an injury. It's just good that he's back out on the field. It's just good that he is playing again, man, because he hasn't played in a long time. What up, Taysom Hill? Taysom Hill in the chat. Preseason or not, this still looks bad. I mean, it definitely still looks bad for your third stringers that are trying to make the team. No one's really stepping up and doing anything. Dennis, I hope 2 weeks is enough to pull it all together. I worry. Well, the thing is, we haven't really seen the starters. So, like, we don't really know what the offense looks like right now. By all accounts, they've looked good in camp. And same with the defense. When the starting defense has been out there, they have looked solid as well. So, I wouldn't have any concerns. I wouldn't have any concerns for the regular season, man. We haven't seen this team play. Starters is going to be insane. I mean, we got Barkley. Yeah, real klepto. I am so excited to watch Saquon Barkley play. I hope he can stay healthy. I just hope he can stay healthy. Not playing starters seems silly. They need game reps. It's invaluable. I agree. I would have played the starters at least one game. And I really thought they were going to do it this year. I thought Sirianni was going to let it happen. And they played the defensive starters in the first couple games, but none of the offensive starters, man, and it's just disappointing. I wish they would have played. For no other reason than if you come out week one and stink it up offensively, then it's like, you should have just played them. Breaking news, LaShawn McCoy will be announced as Pro Football Hall of Fame week 6 against who? The Eagles Hall of Fame, yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie just announced that. I do see that here. Love Shady, man. I grew up on Shady. I grew up watching Shady. My favorite player. My favorite Eagles game that I've ever watched has to be, besides the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, that snow game against Detroit. That's just like a memory I have as a kid that I will always remember. Watching the Birds. I grew up on Shady and Slim Shady from Millie 315. Yeah, Messiah, it sucks. J.J. McCarthy got injured. He looked pretty solid in his first preseason game. And an exciting player, but unfortunately he's going to have to sit out a full year. Not good for development. Preseason's really for the guys trying to make the roster to showcase what they can do. Yeah, I mean, that's the point we're at right now with these, reserves in the game. But you'd like to see someone make a play and try to show that, like, they want to make this roster. And maybe Aquara has. He's like the only guy that's done much. I mean, Davis Price, besides the fumble, has been good. Kennard had a good block on a pull block, but really hasn't been a whole lot of good. They already know that they're getting cut. No, they're still playing, man. If nothing else, to make another team's practice squad. That's what this is for these third stringers, and McKee's warming up, baby.
Chip, how is DJU kept getting jobs?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I understand after, leaving Clemson, going to Oregon State, like, all right, they can think he might have something, but he wasn't good there.
No.
Because at Clemson, the talk was, okay, it might have been the OC and not DJ. So people were like, DJ still has talent. And it was only, a year removed from him playing very well against Notre Dame in that big game, so. But he wasn't good last year. Not good today. Reed texted me, said, FSU blows. I said, I told you DJU's not him. He said, no accuracy downfield. He's slow as shit. I didn't want to lose hope when you said he sucked, but bro, the kid is ass.
They are about to tie this up, though. They just converted a 4th and 8.
Oh, wow.
What did we do last year for our final preseason game? Excited to watch Tanner McKee. A lot of you are going to ask, why isn't Tanner McKee QB2? Kenny Pickett has practiced better than him. But Tanner McKee has clearly played better than him.
The Vikings are 7 of 9 on third downs. That's bad. Oh, yeah, FSU's first and goal at the 1.
Yep.
I got to get this on. Oh, and they score.
Let's see. Yep. Tied.
Real klepto. I'm not getting used to these new kickoff rules. I love them.
I like them. It beats the alternative of just watching a kicker kick it out of the end zone, like what just happened. All right, we're going to get through this together, baby. We're going to get through this together. We're going to get through this together. Yeah. McKee, play action. Fumbled. Vikings have it. Oh, no. They wanted to take a shot downfield, play action, and McKee gets strip sacked. Absolutely brutal. Darian Kennard? No, Jacob Harris on that side. You had Kevin Fulsh over there. You had two tight ends on the right side. Another missed tackle. Oren Burks that time. I do owe the beer boot. I know. I know. I mean, seriously, what do we talk about on our post-game show? Yeah, that's a tough blow for the Cowboys. Deron Bland. The Dallas Cowboys just got bad news. Is that our post-game show? Oh, I think a penalty called on the offense there. A 5-yard penalty. Man in motion from right to left. Jaron Hall still in the game. Wide snap, another penalty. Logan Prod, welcome back. All right, here we go. Beer boot, because it's going to get us through.
Everyone type chug. Everyone type chug. Chug, 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 chug. Beer boot, beer boot, beer boot, beer boot. Chase, 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 chase.
Oh.
Das Boot.
Woo. Hall, 2nd and 14. Screen pass, defended well by Philadelphia, but more bad tackling. Did he step out of bounds? Ben Van Sumeren was all over it. Just have to make the play, brother. Oh, my gosh. That's got to be a penalty, too. Oh, my gosh. Ben Van Sumeren. He got annihilated with a hold. 3rd and 5. Hall throws in the flat. Oh, gosh. Going to be a walk-in touchdown? No, down to the 3. Yeah, I think that was a blown coverage there because nobody was in the flat to cover the running back. Two preseason games. That's all we need, man. 18th game, 2 bye weeks, 2 preseason games. Vikings will run it to the left side. Not much of a gain there. Yeah, Cooper DeJean playing a little linebacker at nickel. Yeah. Man in motion from right to left. Hall. Ooh. Did Van Sumeren get there early? No, no penalty. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
3rd down. Force a turnover, maybe?
From the 2, empty set for Hall. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Eagles only send 3. Hall nearly pressured with 3. Runs. Oh, took a huge hit. And that ball should have been caught in the end zone. Hall got straight up, lit up. Oh, my goodness. Julian Okwara, he's been active. Legal hit, clean hit. 4th and goal. Will the Vikings go? They will kick. Chip shot. It's good. 20-yard attempt.
Oh, down 20, man. Down 20.
Can Tanner McKee lead an epic preseason comeback?
That'd be electric. I want to get it cracking right now. If someone sends in a $20 super chat, I'll give you a wheel spin and I'm doing a beer bong. Because this game is tough to watch. What game is not tough to watch is this Florida State-Georgia Tech game. $20, you're spinning the wheel, you get on the football, and I'm doing a beer bong. Millie, I'm doing a real bonks, Chip. Grow up. Can't do that here.
Can't do that on YouTube.
Nope.
I posted a short YouTube video of me smoking a cigar and YouTube flagged it.
Wow.
And that was just a cigar.
Come on, Tanner. Dude, Georgia Tech might win this game.
Georgia Tech might beat Florida State. The number 10 team in college football might get knocked off. Goedert said Chase don't smoke. How do you know? Smoke what? Not crack. I smoke rocks. What's that famous line from? Which real ones know?
Bye-bye college football playoffs, FSU. Their season is done in week 0.
Taysom Hill said, I'm going to jail. Oh, no. The famous line, I smoke rocks. Capono. Chappelle show, Chappelle show, Chappelle show. Nova knew. Real Klepto knew. Jello! There's the 20 for Chipper. There we go. Tanner McKee in the shotgun. We've had a bad Ty Davis Price fumble and a bad Tanner McKee strip sack. Lou Nichols gets the handoff. Gain of 4. Yo, for show. How's DeJean looked? Saw him get milk checked tough first drive, but couldn't watch the rest of the game closely. Chappelle show. It's Tyrone Biggums. Great show. I was watching that probably well before I should have been. When I was like, I don't know, 8, 9. Great comedy. They don't make comedy like that anymore. DeJean's looked okay. You know, he got beat on a pass that maybe should have been caught for a touchdown, but I thought he did a decent job drawing the receiver toward the boundary. There was another one where maybe the receiver could have gotten 2 feet down, but he pushed him out of bounds before he could get 2 feet down. Did a good job coming up from hybrid linebacker to kind of make a tackle on a goal line situation. That's really all we've seen. Jello with that 20. Let's get the energy up, guys. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. McKee flushed on a 3rd and 6, throws it away, intended for Anias Smith. Eagles going to have to punt. So we try to get the energy up, but the Eagles offense can't give us anything to get the energy up about. EBF, $20 super chat. We got this in Brazil. I'm surprised. Should we go live more than an hour before the Packers game in Brazil? Only 65% yes. I'll make a new poll question here.
Shout out EBF. And I'm doing my beer bong for Jello is taken. So let me go get that.
New poll question is up. The Eagles play Green Bay in week 1. The Packers are great, good, average, bad. Get those votes in. Average is leading the charge. Dennis Designs. What's good? Taysom Hill. There's nothing for me to get arrested by in a 4. You're not scaring anybody, homie. kind of got the Reed haircut, too. Taysom Hill. Oh, my gosh, yes. And then I answered it twice. Wow. 141 left in Ireland. Georgia Tech in field goal range. $111 left. Georgia Tech can win this game with the field goal.
Electric. All right, beer bong for Jello, yo for show, EBF.
Dennis Designs. Josh Jacobs is the Packers' #1 running back. They signed him in free agency.
Cheers, everybody. Taking it down.
All right, we're putting Taysom Hill in timeout. I've had enough of your middle school antics. Little beer bong for Chipper. Little Mir Bonga. Jack. Georgia Tech clapping those cheeks. That's phenomenal. I might have to cook up a little custom photo. Jaron Hall, handoff up the middle. Eagles tackling has been bad. DeJean off the field now. Hometown fact, no stoplights. That's crazy.
Third and 3. Can the Eagles get off the field for once? Please.
Hall gonna drop back. He gets pressured and he's sacked. Ben Van Sumeren making the play. As Vic Fangio, he has really enjoyed blitzing his linebackers. And Ben Van Sumeren, huge hit. Oh, looks like Jaron Hall's out of the game. So in the game now. Oh, Cooper DeJean's back to return. Let's go. Come on, give him something. Please. Oh, it's short. That's brutal. So Georgia Tech, this is not going to be an easy field goal.
We are, what is that? 61 subs away from 79K. When we get there, I'm doing another beer bong.
How about it?
Bonga. I think a lot of the people here are already subscribed, but if you're not, lock us in, hit that sub button.
Come on now.
Vikings today is up to $907 in Super Chats. We were at $469.
Can we get the 500? If we get the 500 in the next 2 minutes, I'll shotgun again.
Oh, we got to spin the wheel.
Yes.
Once for Jello and once for EBF.
Yes. 2 wheel spins.
For those 20s, so let's do those real fast. All right. Let's spin that wheel. This one for Jello.
What do we got, Jello?
Oh.
Take a sip.
Take a sip. Cheers.
Take a sip.
I might take a chug at this point, the way this game is going.
Yeah.
All right, this one for EBF1.
Smelling salts. I need that. I'm excited about that. I feel bad for the families who went to the link today.
Jay Graves.
Woo! Jay Graves, a 10. We're putting Jay Graves on the football. How about this? For the remainder of the game, anybody who sends in a $5 super chat, you're going on the ball. Jay Graves with the 10. Yo for show with the 5. Jay Graves didn't say anything, right? Just sent in the 10. That's a legend right there. Yo for show. Is Nolan Smith still playing this late in the game and not doing anything? I swear he might just be too small. Hassan made that body and style look easy. He was playing definitely deep into the second half. I haven't seen him in this third quarter. But he did have sacks in both games. But the size is a concern. Measurable is very similar to Hassan Reddick. And keep in mind, it took Hassan Reddick a couple of years to find his stride. Eagles going to run it to the left side. Kendall Milton, nothing doing there. Let's see. Hassan Reddick, first 3 years, 2.5 sacks, 4 sacks, 1 sack. And when you were drafted 13th overall, that's a concern. And then he had 12.5 his final year in Arizona, contract year. But his 5th-year option was not exercised. Oh, no. Georgia Tech's going to take a huge loss. It's going to knock him out of field goal range. Tanner McKee on a 4th and 6. He's going to run and pick it up. How could Georgia Tech take that sack? Oh, my gosh. Fumbled snap. Oh, no. I had the Jordan meme with transparency on top of the Florida State logo ready to go to send a read. Loss of 11.
They're taking a look at this.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's short.
He's short. McKee's going to be short of the first down marker. Minnesota challenge. Oh.
Thought McKee scrambled for a first.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So 3rd and 18. Can Georgia Tech get some yards back? Quick throw out to the outside, inside the 30 to about the 27, 28. So this will be 42, 43-yard kick.
Which game are you calling? I'm calling both of them.
Florida State, Georgia Tech. Because that's more exciting than this Eagles game.
And Florida State has no timeouts, so this clock's going to wind, huh?
Yeah, they're going to wind this down. And Georgia Tech's kicker has missed at least one kick tonight in Ireland, today where we are.
I did see that he's never attempted a game-winning or game-tying field goal in college.
Oh, he's shitting his pants.
He's cooked. He is cooked.
We're doing it live, Millie.
We'll do it live.
$16 away from 500 in supers. Frank Gore Jr. with the touchdown in Buffalo.
Okay. All right, here it is for Georgia Tech.
44-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap good. Kick is up. It's good!
Oh!
Georgia Tech wins it at the buzzer. Upsetting the number 10 ranked Seminoles. What a way to start the college football season.
That's electric.
That is awesome.
Wow. They're going crazy.
They're going crazy.
Yeah, Kate Angel. Georgia Tech just won. Beat number 10, Florida State. Suck it, Reed. Are you sending that meme?
I just did in chit chat.
That's awesome. God. They're so bad. Oh, yeah, it's Minnesota ball. McKee was short. Knee was down.
All right, 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Gonna roll right, throw out of bounds, incomplete. Holding on the defense. Oh, so this is Matt Corral in the game now. All right, Cooper DeJean staying in the game. Yeah, he needs it. Real klepto, we'll see ya. Vikings run it to the right side. Oren Burks made some good plays. Made some iffy plays. Missed a tackle in the backfield. Got called for a penalty. But he's been pretty active at that linebacker spot. .6:30 left in the third. Oh, risky throw. And broken up. Nicholson with a good pursuit there on the throw from Matt Corral. Good job by Nicholson. 3rd and 7. Eagles send pressure. Corral hit as he throws. Oh! Oren Burks almost with the pick. I think he should have had it. Diving attempt off the deflection, incomplete. Taron Jackson with some pressure off the edge. Left arm rip, and then with his right hand, able to hit the ball as Corral is throwing it. And it was right there for Burks. No chance. Why are we challenging this, Nick?
It is kind of close, but it's not close enough. They're not going to win this challenge. Because coming back, now he's coming forward. It's close. But not enough to overturn, in my opinion.
I don't think it's going to get overturned.
We're 4 legs away from 500. I'll give you all beer cheers as soon as we get there. We're 4 away. We're 4 away. Come on, baby. I'll finish this beer. Why not? I'm like halfway done. When we get to 500 likes, we're 4 away. We're 1 away. 1 away and I'm chugging. We're stuck at $4.99. We need 1 more. There it is.
There we go.
Chugging time.
Incomplete is the ruling.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, that'll burn a timeout. Maybe we'll get a DeJean punt return. Will they kick it to him? Oh, my dad. Excuse me. My dad is...
Jeff Chipper gets us over 500.
Let's go.
I wish we had another college game. It's the only one.
Chug, here's to a great regular season. Yes, it will be.
Yes, looking forward to it. Oh, fair catch for DeJean on the punt.
I want to see him return.
I need to see what he can do as a returner. Dad. Thanks, Jeff. Spin the wheel, right?
Yes. Let's spin that wheel.
Ball at the 12. Eagles will run it, push the pile for a carry of 6. All right, let's spin that wheel.
And ring the Liberty Bell.
Ring the Liberty Bell for Jeff Chipper. We got the Liberty Bell, America's birthplace, baby.
Is the Liberty Bell sparking the comeback? I don't know. It just might. Anything. Move the ball here. Let's get it going, man. Come on, baby. 3rd and 1. Pick this up.
3rd and 1. McKee looks, fires, deep, caught, off to the races. Jacob Harris. Finally a big play. 36-yard pickup. Slot fade, not a good throw. But McKee gave him a chance. Oh, is that Griffin Hebert? Hey Bear? Ty Davis Price runs it straight ahead, gain of 4. Second and 6. Eagles have not been in Vikings territory often today. McKee in the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass caught. E.J. Jenkins. First down. Needed 6. Got 6. Right on the dot.
Keep those ones going. Another first down.
Wow. Georgia Tech, 5th outright win as a double-digit underdog under Brent Key. Did we lose the game? Watch party's canceled, everybody. Come on. What happened? Eagles getting momentum, and then they take it away from our live stream. What's this supposed to be? The Fire Stick? Millie, yeah, I think McKee sees the field well. That height helps for sure. Oh, gosh. This takes mental toughness. Come on. Did anybody else's NFL Plus go out? I think you might have to do the unplug and replug there, Chip. ShareBear is talking a lot about flags in the comment section. Come on. Oh, gosh. Now the battery's low on this remote. Might need some new bats in this. Did turn it off. All right, let's see. Oh no, we're still paused at that play. Did anybody is anybody watching NFL Plus? And did it stop working? Because our NFL Plus isn't working. Andrew Nathan still able to watch yours? Huh. DeJean had a big tackle in the backfield and we missed it? Oh, man. Did that actually happen there, Andrew Nathan? Yeah. Dang. Cooper DeJean had a TFL. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, our NFL Plus just died out. Waiting to see what happened. See if we can reboot. 52 subs away, by the way, from 79K. I think we're back. We're back. Start of the fourth. Matt Corral in the shotgun. Third down. Good throw for a first down. Cooper DeJean in coverage. Was he in coverage? Nah, he just helped make the tackle. Vikings run it up the middle. Good gain. 8.
$50 more subs and I'm doing a beer bong for reaching 79K.
Carry on 2nd and 2. I think he's short. Yeah, I think it was a good hit by DeJean to fill the run hole. Yeah, the Cooper DeJean TFL was a really good play. He came off the right edge. Third and 1. Matt Corral will throw it. Broken up. Incomplete. Cooper DeJean back to receive the punt at the 22. Runs forward, then takes a hit. Minimal gain. But at least we saw him back there. I tweeted the Cooper DeJean TFL that we were talking about from Andrew Nathan. Whoever gives me a retweet on X, I'll give you a shout. Put the link in the chat. Holding on the return team, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway if DeJean had a good return. Oh, no. Here's the back to that. Where are the Eagles at? What time is it? They play in Philadelphia. It's 3:32 on the East Coast. Eagles going to get the ball back after this break. Yeah. What up? Let's give a shout out to Prize Picks, our fourth quarter sponsor of our Eagles Vikings Week 3 preseason watch party. America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks, the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become a part of the Prize Picks community today. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks has a special in September. 1 Caleb Williams passing yard gets you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in September. That's right. Only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free dubs. Don't miss out on this deal on Prize Picks because it's gone when September ends. So download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks for a deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks, run your game. That was the fastest, most efficient Prize Picks read in the history of sponsorships. Jack Lauderay should be very proud of that. And I didn't mess up once.
No, not at all. That was
beautiful. You know how sometimes you hear those advertisements and they're intentionally fast? Like they increase the speed on the voice?
Yeah.
That's kind of what that was. That's what I was aiming for.
That was a dub.
Millie, good game chase. Thank you, sir.
Oh, my.
I just couldn't imagine wearing that to a preseason game.
All right.
They should go running clock in this fourth quarter.
Just get us out of here.
Yeah. Running clock in this fourth. McKee, empty set, steps up, throws underneath, pass caught, minimal gain. Anaya Smith. Who thinks Rodgers will play for the Jets tonight? I doubt he does. McKee going to swing it out to Lou Nichols. Gets the edge. First down. Keep that clock moving, ref. I think the Steelers play tonight. The Steelers are playing right now. McKee, flush to his right, throws toward the sideline. Nice catch. It's good throw on the run there for McKee. He's an underrated mover.
First down, Eagles. Oh, yeah.
That was Hebert. Ball at the 40. McKee over the middle. Smith. Pass caught for a gain of 5. Second and medium coming up. Oh, Vikings jumped off sides. Free play. Oh, they whistle it dead. Come on. Wanted to see him take a shot. Oh, I got to put Jeff Chipper on the football. Fake handoff from McKee. Pass over the middle. It's caught. Armani Rogers. He got upended after making that catch. Took a huge hit below the waist. Oh my goodness. Right on his hip. He flipped over. Still held on. That's impressive. Ball at the 32. McKee flushed. Rolls right. Looking. Throws it out of bounds. Armani Rogers, a former college quarterback, by the way, at UNLV. Trying to make the switch to tight end. Ball to 33, 2nd and 10. McKee will throw it again. Dump off pass for Nichols, and couldn't really get that play developed downfield. 3rd and long coming up. What did you think of the Vikings cornerback? Good one, Harvey Buxton. You're not going to get me on that. Fake news. Harvey Buxton thinks he's a funny guy. He's not a funny guy. You didn't get me on that joke. Good joke, though. Fun joke. 3rd and 8. McKee over the middle. Ainias Smith, pass caught. Little in-breaking route there. Eagles move the chains. They go no huddle here. Ball to 19. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. McKee pumps. Throws it out. Nichols made a man miss. Allen Iverson crossover. Gain of 9. Shook him out of his cleats. It's funny because Nichols has gone down and gotten taken down by the turf monster. There. Shifty move. 2nd and 1. McKee throws in between 2 defenders. Risky throw to Ainias Smith. Incomplete. 3rd down. Pickett, not good. McKee, a little bit better. 13 to 21, 15. Ball at the 10, need to get to the 9. Eagles run it up the middle. Loss of 3. Got to go for it on 4th down. That was not blocked up at all.
Put the ball in McKee's hands. Let him make a play.
4th and 4. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. McKee in the shotgun. Nichols to his right. Vikings bring pressure. McKee, and it's dropped by Ngata, then picked off. Off the hands of Ngata and intercepted. Ngata, we'll see you. Good blitz beater. Perfect throw. Literally a perfect throw right here. And for a player who played so well last week, that's 2 drops for Ngata in this game.
This has just been absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. How close are we to our sub goal here? We got to be close, right? We're 50 away.
50 subs away from 79K.
At least there's some positive going on. This game has been horrific. We did pass 500 on the day in Super Chats. We're up to 507. It's crazy knowing we just watched somebody lose their job on live TV. Yeah, we'll see you, Ngata.
Yeah. Clemson legend.
Clemson legend. Hasn't been all that great in the league.
All right, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick here, Chip.
Yep.
Type E in the chat for the Eagles. Chip will give you some shout-outs.
Type those E's. You want to shout out. How many E's can we get? How many E's can we get? Oh, Joanne Lewis, Kane Angel, Keith Martin, Wheezy Money King. Yes, sir. Willie Do. Willie do what? Tell Chase goodnight, Go Birds. All right, man. Willie Do, Team Birds, Dennis, Chris, Magic Rug, Alexis Fitzpatrick. Still watching the game, man. Still watching this game. We got Sam. We got Messiah. EBF, who sent in a 20 earlier. That was legendary. You're the first person to ever get my name? What do they call you? Oh, you mean to understand what it means. That's funny. Yeah, Willie Do. What's he going to do? Damn, Joanne spamming. All right, Vikings. Handed off, lost a 2 on the run. Bring up a 2nd and 12. Brandon Romsberg. Alexis Fitzpatrick. I've never had a shout out before. Well, shout out to you, Alexis. Team Birds. Eee! Yaquez Martin. You got my name also. Handoff on 2nd and 12. That'll go for a gain of about 7. Bring up about a 3rd and 6 for the Vikings here. Do the do. Millie 315. Go Birds, turn the damn TV off. Just hang out here with us, man. Magic Rug, please say my name. I've said your name a couple times, Magic Rug. Yeah, XD and got us sold, man. You got to catch that ball. No, is that not your name? How else do I say it? Corral back to pass, and he's dropped. Who was it that got in there? They're going to cut away to an interview. Who just got that sack? Teron Jackson getting in there for the sack. So a quick 3 and out, forced by the Birds after the interception that should have been caught. We still got the Phillies tonight. The Phillies haven't been doing nothing either. They've been just as depressing as this game has been. Their lead is down to 5 games now in the division over the Braves. Awful. Eagles going to get this ball back. Is DeJean back to return? It's not. That was a good return. Who was that? Who was it on the return? Okay, nice Smith. I didn't think that was him because he actually looked somewhat explosive on that return. Looked very different than some of his other returns this postseason. He had a little juice there. Nothing crazy, but he's been looking slow, so that one at least he had a little bit. So Eagles get the ball back. I'm sure they'll do absolutely nothing with it.
Quick 3 and out for the Vikes.
Yeah, nice. Smith had a decent return. He actually looked fast for once. Can we get the ball back? We just did, Alexis. We'll see. I hope they don't put Will Grier in this game, man. If they put Will Grier in this game,
cooked.
We might call it.
Shout out to Andrew Leby, Andrew Nathan, and Kane Angel for the reposts on X. Appreciate that.
Millie315, I think Anaya Smith just looks slow coming out of his breaks. Routes are clunky and slow compared to, say, DeVonta Smith, who's buttery and fast as fuck.
He is buttery smooth. I like that. David Marcella. What's good, David?
What up?
Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good, Saturday? I don't even know at this point. We just kind of had a Friday turn into a Saturday, and it's been weird.
It has been weird. Alexis Fitzpatrick. I did a repost on Twitter. It is Saturday, yeah.
Shout out Alexis.
McCollum is having a good game. I'm not sure I'll make the roster, though, regardless. Who else are you going to leave off? Like, you have Slay, obviously, Quinyon Mitchell, DeJean, Ringo, Isaiah Rodgers. That's already 5 right there that make it over him, no doubt.
Yeah.
So it's like, is he the 6th? Do you keep like an Eli Ricks?
Yeah, and I think Avonte Maddox and
Avonte
James
Maddox,
Bradbury are going to make the team because
Yep.
they're backup safeties, and they didn't suit up in this game.
There's not enough room. He's probably a practice squad guy, though, for Zion McCollum. No, they put Will Grier in the game. Oh,
Oh, no.
you gotta be kidding me. See ya, Angela. Have a good rest of your Saturday.
Will Grier. Gonna throw it. Left side, caught.
Listen,
Mekhi Becton, 6'7", 363. That's crazy.
I mean, him and my lot are nuts.
That's a big offensive line, man.
4 guys are 6'6" or taller.
Yeah. 3rd and 5. Vikings show blitz. Anaya Smith. Little bubble screen out to him. He got 4 there. Andrew Nathan. Does Howie make a trade for edge before the season? Azeez Ojulari. Send New York a cornerback or wait until the deadline? Nolan still needs more time. I mean, you still have Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, Bryce Huff. I think that Nolan Smith can still get rotational edge rusher snaps. Jalen Hunt. I think you buy time, and then at the deadline, if you need to make a move, you need to make a move. Grier going to throw it down the field, incomplete. Kevin Fulch, the intended target there. And that'll be a turnover on downs. LaShawn McCoy getting inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame. Franchise record for rushing yards. Single game rushing record, 217 yards against the Lions in 2013, the infamous snow game. And then a 2-time first-team All-Pro. Does that mean that he gets his jersey retired?
Gotta imagine, right?
Pitch play. Right side, run up the middle. Gain of 11. All right, approaching 4 minutes to go in this fourth. We're not going to do a live post-game show, But last call for any super chats that come in. Last call for any super chats that come in. Ball at the 45. Vikings run it up the middle. Gain of 2. We had Paul come through with the $200 super. So he's the leader to win our Eagles Now MVP football. Is anybody going to beat Paul at 200 for the Eagles MVP football?
Last chance to get your name on that football, too. If you're not already.
Play action. Good pursuit there by the Eagles defense. You had Sean Stevens, who's the cousin of Joey Porter, played D2 football. Aquara's been active today. Third and 9. Pass thrown near side, caught. Sean Stevens with the tackle. Yeah, Ross Tucker's making a point on the broadcast, like, for a lot of these players on the field today, this is the last football game they'll ever play. It's crazy. Can you imagine just partaking in training camp? You're on a 90-man roster. You play in the preseason. You don't make the 53, and then after that, it's done. Roster cut down to 53 players on Tuesday, 4 p.m. And then Wednesday is practice squad. Long field goal here. It's drilled. Will Reichard. That kick was from deep. It's a heck of a kick. 6th round, Will Reichard out of Alabama. Will we have a 53-man roster projection, Andrew Nathan? Of course we will. Probably do that Monday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, how long was that?
57.
57 yards. He drilled that.
Absolutely drilled it. How do you win the football from RBD? Largest individual super chat. So the number to beat is 200.
Yes.
So if you send in more than 200, you will be the leader to win the football, which is signed by a bunch of these Eagles Now viewers. Well, their names are on it.
Names are on it. And then Chip and I will sign it.
We will sign it.
So the number to beat, 200 from Paul.
If you want your name on there, who sent that? RBD. You want your name on there, $10, your name can get on there.
$5 gets you on until we sign off.
A little special, $5 to get on. Dennis just...
Dennis. Just an anti-Avante Maddox guy. Ball at the 30. Greer in the shotgun. Vikings send pressure. Swing it out to Aniyah Smith. Gain of a couple. He has looked a little bit faster. I do think that the Eagles will pick up some players on waivers, yeah. The real tank.
2 minutes, last call to get on the ball. Last call for all supers. A 50 before this game ends. I'll do one more beer bomb before you get out of here.
Oh, boy.
But it's got to be before the clock hits 0. We have 2 minutes left.
Andrew, I saw that you mentioned me in that tweet from Gridiron Media saying I'd welcome a James Bradbury Giants reunion. The Giants are pretty bad at corner. It's been one of the positions that they've been looking to address for a long time.
Alexis Fitzpatrick. I think the game is over. This game's been over for hours. We've been live for almost 4 hours. This game's been over for 2.5.
Yeah.
And the first hour of that was the pregame. Let's see a 2-minute drill. I mean, they're going to try to, get some practice in with that. I put McKee back in. I don't need to see a 2-minute drill from Will Greer. Serious? Let me see a 2-minute drill from Tanner McKee.
Yeah, McKee didn't have an opportunity to do much, so I definitely think it's going to be Pickett QB2, McKee QB3.
Bradbury in his 7th for Ojulari. I'd rather rock with Nolan Smith, man. I know Andrew Nathan doesn't think he's ready, but I'd rather just rock with him.
I think it's fine that he was playing in the preseason. Like, he's a raw player who needs to. I mean, Bryce Huff was playing last week. Will Greer, quick throw to the right, pass caught. How about Laken Vakalahi getting in the game for the Eagles? The Aussie left tackle. He just got beat inside. But he's getting his feet wet as Jordan Mailata looks on. Wow, Jordan Mailata is 27 and he's been in the league for 7 years. That's crazy. Ball at the 35. I'm just watching Laken Vakalahi here. Gave up a sack there. He kind of got bullied on that power rush. Turnover on downs. Laken Vakalahi will definitely get cut, but he will, I think, be brought back on the practice squad so that the Eagles can try to continue to develop him. Oh, Vikings going to kneel it out. Three-hour, 51-minute stream. It's crazy when you think about it.
All right. Angel. Been on it the whole day on these bots, man.
Kane Angel, yeah, everybody type KA in the chat. Kane Angel was our moderator today. Did an awesome job. I'm going to type KA in the chat. Kane Angel crushed. We gave you a duty, and you nailed it. Great job. Good work. So the Eagles preseason is officially over. Now we look ahead to week 1 in 2 Fridays against the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be interesting to see what happens at all these positions. I'm looking at Elliott Shore-Parks' 53-man roster projection. 3 running backs, Saquon, Gainwell, Shipley. Wide receivers are Brown, Smith, Dotson, Wilson, Covey, and Smith. So no Paris Campbell, John Ross. Only 2 tight ends, Goedert and Calcaterra. Let's see. No Orem Burks. He does have Eli Ricks making the team and Josh Jobe not. And then CJ McCollum, or not CJ McCollum. My brain is cooked. Tristan McCullum making safety. He has Maddox making the team as a corner. Okay. Yeah, we'll do our 53-man roster projection probably on Monday. So 3 preseason watch parties. We set records every single week during the preseason. We're going to continue to grow this channel. It's been awesome. 3rd season covering the Birds here on Eagles Now. $512 in super chats. Closing in on 79,000 subscribers. And the next time we're doing a watch party, game matters in the win-loss column. Brazil, Eagles, Packers. So we're out of here. For Chip, I'm Chase. For the Bird Gang, go Birds. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out here with us on Saturday. Kane Angel, great job as the moderator. See ya.